Hello, everyone. Welcome to the walking journey. Hope you guys are doing great in the YouTube world. So, I decided to do this live stream because I don't know. I've been feeling weird today. So, all I did was sleep today. I was really tired. And then I went to take my kids to drink some ices. And then we went to the grocery store to pick up some vegetables for my salad and my pistachios and my coconut water. So that's about it. But I was telling my wife I have a bad feeling. Something's about to go down, man. What's up? What but tube you not dehydrated? No. I haven't chat with you in a minute. What's up, Casanova? What's going on with you? So I was gonna do the live stream a little bit earlier, but I just had to fill out some job applications. So I'm filling out job applications, and I could just stay home, be lazy if I wanted to stay home and weather it out, see what's gonna happen. But to be honest with you guys, I got goals. I don't want to tap into my emergency fund, which I already tapped into it a little bit, and I'm converting a lot of my emergency fund right now to precious metals, man. I don't know if you heard on the news, man, but what is it? Elon Musk, he almost spent like $2 billion on Bitcoin. So that just tells you everything, man. Walking journey, not much. I got a free gym trial turned into an actual entry for $96. Laughing, my mom actually supported my choice. Anthony, they're going to impeach Trump tomorrow, so that means he's still president. You were right about two presidents. Did I say something about two presidents? No, I heard that from Kim Clement. Actually, he's the one that's right. And brother, the prophet Steve Purcelli, I put a link to his YouTube channel in the community settings. So make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos. Walking journey. So guys, I got a bad feeling. I'm not even sure what it is, but I got a bad feeling. And this one's kind of different. It's kind of like a creepy bad feeling. I don't know, explain it to you. Like right now, I'm sitting in my car here at home on my property. Let me show you. Hold on, guys. Let me show you how dark it is outside. I am not making this up, Mom. Look how dark it is. Nothing. You see that? That's the entrance to my home right there. You see how dark it is? So I started having the bad feeling at the grocery store. Matter of fact, let me check my receipt. What time was it when I finished doing my groceries? Let me see if I have it here. I spent $42 at Burger Boy. $42 I don't have because I haven't gone to the bank. I had $70 at Aldi's. See, I used a credit card. You guys can see. Can you guys see that? Hold on. I want to make sure you guys can see that. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Because I know some people are judgmental. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Can you guys tell me if you guys can see that loud and clear? It doesn't say food stamps anywhere, right? No, I mean, nothing. Oh, you can't see that? Oh, come on. You gotta be serious. Hold on. Let me try something else. Can you guys see that now? Anthony, did you give God another vision? No. I was dreaming yesterday. I had a dream about something. It's more of on a personal basis. Can you guys see that? I hope you guys can see that. Hold on. I hope you guys can see that. I'm not on food stamps because people assume I'm on food stamps because I got 6 kids. Well, anyways, okay, I tried. Anyways, I tried. Then I spent on the icy drinks. Well, whatever. Anyways, oh no, that's not the point. But the point is, what time was I grocery shopping? At 8:24, and it's just rounded up 8:30. I was there at least half an hour. So let's say 8 o'clock. Okay, Jenny, are you a home improvement enthusiast? Kind of, yeah, but I just don't know how to do it myself. Anyways, so I started telling my wife when we got to the Aldi's parking lot that I just have a bad feeling. And then the bad feeling came back when I got to Burger Boy. So now I'm here doing the live stream and I'm feeling the bad feeling again, but in a creepy way. So, guys, something. Hey, hot, sexy man. What's up, Big Bush? Anthony, did God show you a bad vision at this time? No, nothing. Just a bad feeling. Blazer 101, do you ever have a bad feeling? Do any of you ever have a bad feeling? That's why I'm making this live stream, because I want to know if any of you have a bad feeling. Matter of fact, look, I'll put it to you like this, man. Look, I carry my gun with me. I got my gun with me. And to be honest with you, I don't think this would help me, to be honest with you. If something was to go down right now while I'm live streaming even if you have that 50 caliber that I seen at the store for $3,000 that could shoot down a helicopter, not even that can help us right now, man. That's all I gotta say. And this is not just for me. I have a bad feeling. This is creepy. Well, that was a creepy bad feeling. I don't even think, to be honest with you, that this is just a bad feeling for me, but it's for all of us. Rob Settler is close to suicide based on his recent video. Any comfort words you like to say? I haven't seen it. I don't watch his channel, to be honest with you, man. But hey, thanks for making me feel better, moron. 126 News. The evil is deep, says what but YouTube. I've been trying to restore the garage floor. Yeah, I got a guy coming in because they scheduled me to work all this morning. I didn't go to work today. I called off because I said, you know what? I was going to call and say I quit, or not call there and never show up again. But I say, you know what? I was going to call off. They said how many times we could call off. So I'm going to use one. And I don't even like to call off for any job. I don't care how bad I hate it. I just go to work. But I said, I'm going to think it through. I'm going to cool down, just sleep through it. And then I'll think if I go back. So I already applied for 3 different jobs today. No, a total of 4. I have a feeling one's going to call me. If the one that I applied for, I applied for 3 food service jobs. And one of them, delivering pharmaceuticals. You can make like $1,500 a week. That's more than double whatever I'm making now. More than double. So if I go over there, but I mean, it has bad reviews, but up to this point, we can't get picky. Things are not doing good right now, so we can't sit there and be picky about stuff. So anyway, have you thought about becoming a waste management worker? No, I can't do trash, man. PK Car V, people are still saying Trump will get back in office. Maybe they could be your thing. Oh man, I should have brought my water, and I just made it too. So anyway, I want to know if you guys ever had a bad feeling. Look, guys, this is what I was telling my wife today. You know, in part we speak, in part we prophesize. Look, right now, hold on, let me see what's the date today. What date are we in? We're on the 9th already. So it's the 9th already. It's the 9th of February. What happened? Sorry, I missed the beginning. Oh, Miss Key Gordon, not much. You didn't miss much at all. I'm just saying I got a bad feeling. Now it's turned into a creepy bad feeling. When I got to Aldi's around 8 o'clock in the afternoon, I had a bad feeling. Then I kind of forgot about it. I got to Burger Boy. Let's see what time I got to Burger Boy. I got the receipt here because I used my credit card. I haven't gone to the bank to pull any cash. So anyway, I got to Burger Boy around... I paid... Does it say what time I paid? Here I paid at 9:42. I was there about 7 minutes before because I took down my kid's order on a piece of paper so I could just walk in and tell them what they want. I got there like at 9:20. They say 9:20. So around 9:20, I had a bad feeling again. Then I got back to the trash can and threw all the trash in the trash can, the dumpster behind the restaurant, and my bad feeling. Now I forgot about it. I was filling job applications. I've set up the live stream. Now I got even more of a bad feeling. Now it's a creepy bad feeling. And I'm going to tell you guys something, man. In part we speak, in part we prophesy, and a lot of you do the same and don't even realize it. That's scripture. All right? I'm not saying God didn't tell me nothing. I had no visions. The only thing I was dreaming last night that I was working at my old job again. This is the second time in a row. I'm back at food in one of my food service job. So I took that as a kind of like a message or like a clue that I should be applying for work. So I applied for a food service company. It's in my area. So Mike is in the house, man. Anyways, So I want to know if any of you've had a bad feeling. Hold on, guys. Let me text myself. I don't know the phone number. What I want to know is I want to hear this from you guys. If any of you had a bad feeling. But first of all, let me call someone and ask them if they've had a bad feeling. Hold on. Hold your horses, guys.
Powering on.
And I want to know if any of you are interested in calling in the show. But I got to figure out the phone number to the show. So, come on, connect you.
Paired.
Okay, there we go. Now it's connected. Let me make a phone call because I want to know if this person's had a bad feeling. Because I have a bad feeling. Don't ask me what it is because I don't even know. But this is what's coming to me. Sometimes it may be spiritual attack, says Minsky Gordon. Nah, I don't think so. Because this is what came to me earlier when I was at I would say Burger Boy. This is what came to me. I'm not saying it's from God, but this is the thoughts that came to me. Because it's just, sometimes it's just instinct, guys. How many of you have had a bad feeling in the past? Be honest with me. Even if you're a non-believer, this has happened to a lot of people. There's been movies on this. There's been books, TV shows on this. You have a bad feeling. Oh, like you should go back and you're like, oh, I forgot something. I'll give you an example. You forgot something because this has happened to me before. I forgot something. Oh, crap, I got to go back. My name badge. And then you decide to go back to go get your name badge or anything. Then you turn on the radio or you pass through there on your way back because you went to go get it and there's a big car accident, people laid on the floor almost dying, and you think, wow, that could have been me. Have I ever had a outer body experience? Have you, Moron 126 News? Hold that thought, guys. If you've had, maybe, how many of you want to call in? Because I want to hear your experiences. You know what I mean? I want to hear your experiences. And I'm having a bad feeling that this month, crazy stuff is going to happen this month. I don't know why. Something's about to go down, guys. Let's just be honest. Anywhere between now until like the middle or even late March, man. Think about what I'm saying, guys. I have a feeling about that. Hold on. Let me make a phone call. Hopefully this... Oh, jeez, I'm calling my wife. She's sleeping. Hold on. Oh, shouldn't... Hold on. Let me call... the one and only. Where is he at? Where's his phone number? Too bad I don't have Mike Martin's phone number on here. I would call him. Hold on. Let's see what Moron says. I don't have his phone number. I really don't have his phone number, man. I have not a single clue.
Hello?
Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah, Tommy, thank God you answered the phone. I got you live on my TV show here. Tommy, I got a real bad feeling, and I decided to call you right now. Tommy, can you do me a huge favor? Now I got you on the phone line. Can you tell me the phone number to this phone? Because I don't know it.
My phone?
No, the phone that I'm calling you from right now. What's the phone number?
Okay.
Because I don't...
936.
936...
703.
Yes.
No, wait a minute. Wait. Let me get my glasses.
All right, he's gonna give me the phone number, guys, because I made a mistake. I should have wrote it down before I even started the live stream. But it's all right. Tommy's gonna hook me up with the phone number. 936.
936.
Yes.
703.
Yes.
0542.
Okay, so it's 936 703 0542?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, because I need the phone number. I don't know it. All right, Tommy, let me ask you something, man. Let me tell you first what's going on. Hold on, Tommy. Hold on, let me make sure the volume is up.
Maximum volume.
Okay, there we go. This is what's going on with me, Tommy. I was at the grocery store around 9:20 at this night, like a couple hours ago, 9:20 at night, and I suddenly had a bad feeling. So I went in the grocery store. Just a bad feeling, Tommy, and I forgot about it. I picked, I went to grocery store to buy some vegetables, and then I went to the hamburger restaurant, Burger Boy, and we were done eating. That was around 9 No, I'm wrong. The grocery store was around like 8:20. Yeah, it's Pastor Tommy here on the phone, guys. Pastor Tommy. So then, by the time I got to the burger restaurant and I ate and I went into the back of the dumpster of the restaurant to throw all the trash, suddenly I had a bad feeling. I told my wife something's about to start happening this month and maybe into like March, mid-March, somewhere between that period. Something bad's gonna happen. Like something bad's coming. I don't know what it is. So right now, Tommy, I filled out about 3 job applications. I listened to my show, my news, my podcast, and right now I sat in the car and suddenly I started having a bad feeling when I came to my car, and now it turned into a creepy bad feeling. So what I want to know, what I'm curious to know, have you had a bad feeling recently or now? Because I've had, and I'm curious to know if you're picking up the same thing or is it just me? Because
No,
I'm thinking what the Bible says. In part we speak, in part we prophesy. So let us know, man, if you're picking up your antennas, your spiritual antennas, picking up anything.
no, not just now. Something gonna start to cranking off at the middle of this month, and they're gonna go through March, and the only thing I can tell anybody now is just to make sure that you. That's why I don't be on the phone and stuff like that a lot. That's why I don't want a lot of extra videos and stuff, because I do not want to be distracted. I want to make sure that I'm hearing it. When you called me just then, I was just laying here talking to the Lord,
Tell the audience, Tommy.
I usually pray it out.
The audience is listening to you.
Pray silently, but I'm just laying here asking the Lord, to prepare me for what's getting ready to come, and that's the only thing that you can do. And this is only for the people that believe in the Lord, because a lot of people, they think that there's another alternative, but things are happening like this so people can come to Christ, because they have heard everything. People have tried everything. And we're coming out of one bad situation into another one. But this is to make Christian people draw closer to the Lord. That's what that's for.
Yeah, the audience is listening to you.
The answer is Jesus Christ.
Because the audience is listening to you, Tommy, and I don't know, I just got a bad feeling. That's it. It started like a couple of hours ago.
Well, you stick with what the way the Lord deal with you. But I'm saying you stick with what God is saving you. And if your spiritual antenna is going up, the only thing I know, in the Bible tells us this: a warning come before destruction. And the Lord said in His word, I will do nothing in the land before I check with my prophets. And that it meaning that people that have prophetic gifts, some see things, some hear voices, some see vision, and some have vision, and then some have vision and dreams. But the Lord promised this, that I will do nothing in the land, which means the earth, before I check with my people that have prophetic gift. A prophetic gift as a warning. So if your spiritual antenna have went up, the only advice you can give people, whether they believe in God or not, they better pray. And to the one that don't believe in God, get ready. The time gonna come, they're gonna be looking for a lifeline somewhere. But in America, it's very rare that you see people that don't believe in God. And all I'm saying to you is this: if your spiritual antenna is gone up, and since you're alive screaming or whatever, only thing you can tell the people is pray for safety. Pray for safety, because prayer is the only lifeline that we all have.
Well, go ahead, Tommy. Prayer. Tell them, Tommy, they're listening to you. Because I'm calling you I'm calling you for answers.
It's the only lifeline.
I'm calling you for answers. I want to know if you've had a bad feeling at all, like a little bit, nothing. I mean.
Well, that's why I get quiet. I've had a bad feeling before now, because the Lord deal with me more or less the same way He deals with you, Antonio. He deal with me the same way, except sometimes I get feelings just like you do. But here recently I hadn't got no feeling, because my antennas are quiet, but I'm on my watch. And it's not all the way quiet, because, in other words, my spiritual antenna is just kind of tuned low. It's waiting to see when it happens, because He warns me just like He warned everybody else. And there is a storm coming. There is a storm coming. And so you have to be prepared for storm. You prepare for war in the time of peace. And it all has to do with prayer in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You know, and that's what it's all about. It's about him.
Tommy, can I tell you what my bad feeling? You know what I'm kind of is coming through my mind, because I was listening to Dabu 77. He's talking about stocking up on food, gold, and ammo. But I have a feeling that something's coming to me like this. Even if you stock up on guns and ammo, it has nothing to do with that. I don't know.
Well,
This is the bad feeling that I got is not, that's not gonna help you at all with that. I mean, it's good to have it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying, like, I don't think this has nothing to do with guns and ammo, man. Honestly, it's like a creepy bad feeling. I don't know how to explain it to you.
well, that you know, we fighting against the prince of the air. That's the ruler of darkness, but he's using people, because the devil can't do nothing without a body. He needs a body to work for on this earth, because without a body, he's working illegally on the earth, and that's a law. That's the law to humanity. He has to have a body, and the only way he can get that body, he have to deceive somebody to surrender. He has to deceive somebody for them to surrender willingly. And most way he does it, he makes things seem like they're better than what they really are. But even his own people, he turns on them as well. But a lot of people are too blind to see that, because everybody wants instant power. Everybody wants to be instant rich. Everybody wants instant glory. But the people that's really serving the devil and his purpose, he even turns on them eventually. And all he want to use is a body. That's all he wants. But then, you know, some people you can't tell that to. Because you get to talking the way I'm talking now to some people, and they started calling you crazy. But I don't care, because I know I've been there and done that. I'm old enough to know that what I'm saying is the truth, because I've been hit in the head, I've been left for dead, I've been accused and abused about life. And so, one thing about it, I did not live to get to be this age by being a whole fool. Because a lot of time in life, I have bumped my head. And I'm not just talking about things to get seniority with people. I'm talking about the things that I know, which is ground root facts, the facts of life. And it all has to do with Jesus Christ, the Lord of glory. All of it have to do with Christ. And if you try to do it without him, it's just like trying to rudder a ship without a sail. You cannot guide a ship without a sail. He is your guideline and your lifeline. And all this stuff is going on because we're living in the last days. Because never would I have thought that COVID-19 would have been having the whole America, having the whole world locked down for a whole year, and it's still trying to stick its ugly head up. Yeah. But it's doing it because of SIN and wicked people that's in government, that's hungry for power. And people like you and I, you know, they don't care because they are high and mighty and lift up in pride. And because they are lifted up in pride, it's about money and power. And they don't care who they hurt to get it. And that's how you know who's in charge. Lucifer himself, that fallen angel that fell that got kicked out of heaven. He's using the bodies in Washington, D.C., crooked politicians that have the whole world locked down. People in China that's trying to run the world.
The Chinese were only locked down for like 3 weeks or something. They've been running. Matter of fact, their economy is booming. They're making a lot of money off of this. I don't know if you knew that. And
yeah, because the Chinese think they got what they want since Biden is in the White House. That's why. But this thing is not over with. That's what you're probably feeling. This thing is not over with because I tell you what, don't put your whoever within the sound of my voice, do not put your confidence in man. If you know how to pray, you better start to praying. Because only the people that belongs to the Lord is going to be under the ark of safety. Jesus Christ is going to be the lifeline for only the people that's giving their lives to him. Everybody else going to catch it. Because the dream that the Lord showed you about being on that bridge and how Walmart and all those places was closed down. You didn't see that for nothing. It is on the horizon. It is coming. But but you can't put a timeline on God. because he does it his own time. Because the Lord God Almighty, is the only somebody that can step in and out of time. But right now, he's draining the swamp. And it's starting at the White House to the church house. And from the church house to our house.
Yeah,
Everything has been uncovered.
I'm looking for a new church, Tommy.
Yeah, well, you should.
I'm looking for a new church because I stopped by a church. There's a church right next to Burger Boy. I took a picture of their hours of service. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. My wife told me, but nah, it's one of those churches that only believes in Jesus Christ. I told her, I don't care right now. I'm just looking for a new church. If these people love the Lord and I feel the presence of the Lord there, I'll go there. I don't care about that.
Well, she probably saying if it's a Jesus only church, that's the wrong church. If it's a Jesus only church, it's the wrong church.
You know what, Tommy?
They don't believe in the Holy Spirit. That's what she's saying.
I'm not gonna get into it, but I've met some brothers that believe they've been baptized in Jesus Christ's name, and they only believe in Jesus for everything. And they're good brothers, and they love the Lord. So I'm not gonna judge people based on that. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying, it depends on what you're being used to, because the gospel should be preached. It should be an unadulterated gospel to unadulterated people. And it should be the whole gospel, the whole Bible. Not just the New Testament, not just the Old Testament, but the whole Bible. That's the only church you need to go to that believe in teaching the whole Bible. No matter what the names say, if they teach the whole Bible, that's what you look for. And you know them by the fruit they bear. And you can tell who a pastor is according to the people that's really close to them. Like his secretary, the choir director, and the assistant preacher, and the pastor's aide, and stuff like that. That's how you know who a preacher is, because the tree is known by the fruit it bears.
Man.
And the fruit does not fall too far from the tree. And if you want to know a pastor, look at the people that's close to him.
I'm trying to find that Bible verse where Aaron and Miriam speak against Moses. I know it's in Numbers, but I'm trying, because he married an Ethiopian, and they went before the Lord to complain, and the Lord got angry at Aaron and Miriam, she turned white like she was leprous, and her skin was like all like messed up, and the Lord messed up her face and her body and cast her out for 7 days out of the camp. I'm trying to find that.
But do you know why the Lord did that, though? I mean, why did he put that up on Miriam?
For going against Moses, because he married
so true. He did it because they were saying, Miriam and Aaron them were saying, and Miriam got out of control with this. She was saying that they was talking about how the Lord only talked to Moses, he don't talk to us. And they started talking against God's anointing.
Let's see if it's
in the word of God, the Bible says, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. And that's one of the reasons you finna see Washington, D.C. fall. Because those people, the way they took this election, it don't even seem right. The name Biden, President Biden, it don't even sound right. And for the first time in history, since there's been inauguration for a president, he did not come to be inaugurated. He rented a private plane. And at the inauguration, it seemed out of order, which it was because they were crooked. But let me tell you something. There are a lot of organizations that's working behind the scene. And one of them is that man you showed me last night. What's his name? That's My Pillow. What's his name? They got organization, and as Sidney Powell and Lynn Wood, they are still working behind the scene. This thing is very far from over. And Donald Trump being quiet because he can work better not being highlighted as being the commander-in-chief. Where he is now, the Lord's going to give him new strength. And he's going to rise from the ashes when God set him. This thing is very far from being over. And it's not that because I said it, but God Almighty said it. And what he said, the people in Washington are shaking their fists in his face, saying that we are God. And what we done, we got away with it. No.
Well,
didn't get away with it, but the Lord. But the reason that the Lord has let this thing, this is what the Lord put in my spirit, and I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm not gonna take it back. He put this in my spirit because thing went past January the 20th, which is Inauguration Day. and Donald Trump left the White House, and Joe Biden he seized the White House illegally. And because things are going on now, okay, like this month into next month or whatever, and things are quieted down from everybody suspecting Donald Trump to have been inaugurated again on the 20th of January, but he wasn't. And as soon as things quiet down, then you're going to see what the Lord's going to do. But this is what the Lord put in my spirit, too. Everybody that thinks Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is all in the bag of chips, the Lord wants the Christian people that have been greatly deceived, he wants them to get a touch of who Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is by the executive order that he started to sign. As soon as his feet hit the ground in the White House, he hit the ground running the wrong way.
Well,
doing things that, taking jobs, some people.
well,
Letting you know openly, letting you know very openly and boldly that he didn't care nothing about killing women, killing babies,
well, did you
and all
hear?
those kind of things.
Did you hear about
And
that?
raising taxes. As soon as he got in office, the gas went up.
Did you see that
And-
piece?
and-
Tommy, did you see that piece of legislation that just got introduced into the House, where it's gonna declare Christians, Christians gonna be declared domestic terrorists. I'm not making this up. I am
No, I
not
heard about.
making.
I think I heard about that. But I'm saying, but the Lord is he letting this thing drag on past the 20th of January to let the people see who they voted for and were rooting for that's in the White House now. Now, the cover going to come off of Joe Biden, and his horns going to be showing who he's in charge. I mean, who's his boss. China is his boss, and the devil is their commander-in-chief. And now you're getting ready to see. Because all the things that he said he was going to, all the things that he had hid from the people, he hadn't done nothing that he lied and said he was going to do when he was campaigning.
Yep, there's no stimulus.
Everything that
No
everything
stimulus check, nothing. Tommy, you gotta go. Tommy, go to the White House official YouTube channel. They took down all of Donald Trump's video from the White House official YouTube channel. And
I know.
they got Joe
I know.
Biden. Listen, they got Joe Biden's inauguration video. Man, I am shocked, man. He only got like,
He was on.
he has like, I think about 750,000 views. Guess how many dislikes the video has, Tommy? Guess how many?
Probably, I mean,
It only has like 14,000 likes, and I'm not making this up. It has more than 85,000 dislikes. And if you check all the videos, even the very last one they've uploaded, man, they got close to like 85,000 dislikes. Only like 1,000
know what?
likes.
the 14,000 people that he had for likes, they are finna get a taste of the things that he's doing by the stroke of the pen.
Then
And
if
those
you,
14,000 people, they have to taste a little bitterness of what this man is all about and who's behind him. And he's a puppet. In other words, they got the 14,000 that like him on the page. These people got to they have to get a taste of whose puppet Joe Biden is.
and you know what's the crazy part? You go to Donald Trump.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Tommy, you
If
go.
the Lord would allow this thing to go on, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen to this. If the Lord let this thing go on past a year or 2 years, those people they're gonna do away with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris gonna rise. But the Lord's not gonna let it go that far, because that's the plan of the enemy. Joe Biden is a puppet, and he's not gonna live long. If the Lord, which I know he's not, let this thing go past a year. Joe Biden is a puppet. He's the oldest president that ever was. They got him because he is famous as being vice president to Obama. And he is just a puppet who they really want to be running things with her demonic control self. That's Kamala Harris. And that's who they really want to be in control, because Joe Biden is a puppet, and they got him in place only for a little time, only for a season. But the Lord is not going to let this thing. But God is a timely God, and we can't push him past his plan. Because his plan is the perfect plan, and don't nobody know the mind of God. And whether we know it or not, the Lord is working behind the scene. I know that for a fact.
Can you guys see
And what
that?
the Lord, and the reason he let this thing drag on past the inauguration of Joe Biden, so that people can see how greatly they've been fooled, how greatly they've been deceived, that's pulling and who ran for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now they're gonna find out, hey, this guy, we thought he was all that, but look here, he's doing this right here, doing that. It's too late because y'all, you all got to see hook, line, and sinker. And now, because they got to feel a little wrath, they are too dedicated to this evil man that they thought was God sent. People that pulling for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they got to feel a little wrath so they can know how great that they've been deceived. And that's why the Lord is letting this thing. That's what he put in my spirit, saying the reason it passed the inauguration day and Donald Trump didn't get in the White House.
Check
because
this
when
out.
God has said it, let every man be a liar, his word going to be the truth. And God going to prevail. He is going to prevail. This thing is not over with. God's hand is still on Donald Trump.
Well,
And
listen to this, Tommy.
I'm going down with the ship.
Tommy, listen to this. It has 261 views. It has 15,000 likes and 84,000 dislikes. Just go to the
that's the handwriting on the wall.
And then
they
if
know
you
that people, they know people, they know they stole it.
And then their last video,
and he's treading on thin ice. They know that.
Tommy, his last video has 21,476 views. And man, I know a guy that does food reviews that gets a lot more views than that. Anyways, he has 264 likes. Who are those people? And he has 6,400 dislikes on his last video.
Follow him, his videos, and see how rapidly they started declining.
No, it's the White House YouTube channel, Tommy. It's not his YouTube channel. It's the White House. They took down all of Trump's videos. I don't know why they did that, honestly. And if you look at Trump's farewell speech, it has like 5 million views. Doesn't matter what network you go to. And he has the opposite. It's like 100,000 likes and maybe 1,000 dislikes. It's like the complete opposite. I don't know.
And don't you know they monitoring it? Don't you know they monitoring that too?
And
he know that 80 million people in America is mad at him. He know he's on thin ice. But the people that's behind this pipe, the people that he know that he's treading on thin ice. But the people that's behind him got Joe Biden as a puppet in place as president.
Well, let me read something here. Tommy, let me read something here from Numbers 12, verse 6. And he said, hear my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision. I will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him I will speak to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the solitude of the Lord shall be held. Therefore, then he not afraid to speak against my servant Moses. See, that's what I'm talking about. With us, regular people, he's gonna speak in dark speeches. Like, I've always wondered about why like the Lord can give me a dream where like it's vividly clear, you know, like in detail. Nah, man, there's a bridge or you know what I mean? Like suddenly everything's turns. People are booing at the press secretary, or Trump was sitting behind that little those bleachers, right, in those fancy boxes, and I saw all those senators and legislators getting sworn in, and they were all news. That's the part that I forgot to put in the dream. How there was a lot of there were senators and congressmen, right? But I don't know who was. But all these people were brand new. They weren't the usual senators you see on the news. They were all brand new, and it was a lot of them though. And Trump was waiting for them to get sworn in first before he got sworn in. I saw George Bush there, which I found it kind of weird, but maybe that was a clue to what was going on there. And I think that something's about to go down, that not only Trump will come back into office, but this is coming from what I'm seeing in the dreams, like interpreting. You know what I mean, Tommy? Interpreting the dreams. But to be honest with you, man, all these other people that are in power, they're going to get thrown out of there too, man. Don't think it's just going to be Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They're all going to be thrown out. That's why I saw all those representatives getting sworn in. It was a ton of them. I mean, I never seen that many people waiting to get sworn in, man. But anyways, I just wish the Lord would speak to me like with Moses. Do you know what I mean, Tommy? But you know what? That's the word of God. So I guess the Lord goes by what the word of God says too, right?
The word of God is God.
Well, you know what I
It
mean.
represents Him.
Well, you know what I mean.
Without your word, who are you? I don't know. You know more about what you're saying than I do, because you know how the Lord deal with you. Because it's a one-on-one thing between you and the good Lord. But I do know this. Only thing I can say definite with holy boldness is a long way. This thing is a long way from being over, because you don't mock God and get away with it. You don't mock God and get away with it. But the enemy is laughing. And the Lord allow us in America, 80 million people plus, He allowed us to come up against the Red Sea, where it seems like there's no way out. And we got Pharaoh at our back, closing in. In other words, we have become a sandwich to the impossibility. We can't go backwards, can't go forward. But God Almighty going to come from the top, and He will have the last say. He will have the last say, because He's a jealous God. And like I say when I'm on the air, the 42nd chapter of Isaiah and the 14th verse, and the Lord keep on saying this, and where He's throwing a lot of people off at, people trying to detonate a certain time, but God didn't say that. He said, I will save the wicked for last. I have my way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the wicked will in no wise get away. And He will have the last say. And like I say, He said in Isaiah 42 and 14, He said, for a long time, He have held His peace. But He's coming out of His chamber to judge the wicked. And they will not get away. And it's going to be so when He judges the wicked, they're going to be telling off on one another. And right now, they are coming out of holes like rats. I guarantee you this.
Rasmussen report.
If they were to show you Joe Biden signing a very important executive order, his hand would be shaking when he's trying to do it. Because he knows they're looking for a pushback. They are looking, I just feel this in my spirit. They are looking for a backlash. Because they know what they done was wrong.
What do you mean?
They know it's not hid. Enough people know it till they have a voice to speak against the evil that old folks in Washington are doing. And it just didn't affect America. Because so goes America, so goes the world. America is the head to the body of the world.
What do you mean by what do you mean by a backlash?
No, I'm saying they know what they did gonna backfire on them. That thing gonna be turned around. What they meant for evil, they're gonna be turned around for good, and they're gonna be brought to an open shame. That's what I mean. Now, that's a backlash. You know how you try to do something and the rubber backslide and hit you in your chest, and you try to shoot a slingshot or something, you try to pull the rubber on it, and it backfire on you instead of shooting something in front of you? That's backlash. It's going to backfire back on them. It's just like trying to shoot a gun, and as soon as the bullet going forward, it's going to blow up in your hand and backfire.
I was thinking about Kim Clement's prophecy, how by the spring, all this is supposed to end. I was thinking about
It's
that.
not going to end. What's going to happen, the way the Lord's going to do this thing, it's going to happen in degrees, certain spots. And when the Lord does it,
Oh, okay.
and when you start to working on it, He's going to fix it so that they're going to end up with a conscience about what they've done, but they're going to be too late. And that's why they're going to start ratting on each other. That's why they're going to start to get scared, running for holes just like a rat when you turn the light on.
Guys, I don't know if hold on, Tommy. I don't know if you guys taking the time to check out my community post, but hold on. I mean, Jack, hold on, guys. The community post on my channel. Please, guys, take the time to look at it. It's this one from the Final Stand. If you guys can see that, I don't like this cheap phone that I bought at from Verizon. Anyways, it's a link to michaeljideldean.com. Look it up, guys. He presents a lot of the voter fraud. Like, I forgot what state it was. 46,000 dead voted. How does 46,000 dead vote? And then in that state, 5,000 people that are legal aliens voted, and they show how like 80,000 people from another state came in and voted. Like more than 40,000 people with unregistered addresses voted, or from P.O. boxes. So Trump won these states fair and square, but they pulled off a nice one. They even showed this video and this lady confessing that she scanned the same ballots, like 10,000 ballots, like 10 times. They show videos of people busting out luggages to rescan these ballots out of these suitcases. Guys, the evidence is there. I don't know how they're saying there's no evidence. And he interviews these very well, these scientists, these computer scientists, cyber scientists. He has this guy that works for the military. He interviewed a guy from the military. He saw all the evidence. So guys, follow the link, guys. I'm telling you, the information is out there, but the media's not gonna give it to you. They're not gonna give it to you. Did you see? Did you?
Those Dominion machines and those
It's Smartmatic too.
Those voter machines that come from Germany. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's not just Germany. It's nowadays that the cyber security scientist and the other guy that saw the what was going. They monitored the election because they interviewed him on that video. He said 90% of the voter the cyber attack came from China. He said 90%.
China, Germany, and Italy, and
Cuba,
this guy,
Iran.
You got forensic scientists.
Iran is the big one. Iran is the big one.
Those are the ones that discover the DNA of a person.
Tommy, Iran is in it. It's no coincidence. Iran right now is on the news that they're opening up negotiations with Joe Biden on the sanctions. They already told Joe Biden, we don't want the sanctions anymore. And yeah, they're telling Joe Biden what to do. Iran's telling Joe Biden what to do right now.
Yeah, I know. I saw that today.
Oh, and listen to this. You know Taiwan? Don't be surprised if you see it on the news here pretty soon. But Taiwan's going to get invaded. You know why? Because China helped Joe Biden, and Joe Biden's going to let them have Taiwan. So, I don't know what you think.
And if they have Taiwan, it should start a war with us because Taiwan have a peace. They have a treaty with us.
Well,
and right now they're saying China are flying over Taiwan.
Well, you think Joe Biden's going to tell them, oh, no, you're not taking it from us. Heck no. All they got to tell him is, well, hey, you want us to show the world how we help you win the election? Okay, you can have it. It's all yours. We'll hold back. Don't worry. That's all they got to say.
The only thing that I know for sure, and I'm sounding like a broke record with that, God is in charge. And the devil people, the evil people, they can't do no more than the Lord permit them to. But there is a reason why the Lord is allowing this thing to play out as long as it is, the way it's being played out. And I want to make sure that's clear. I know there is a reason. All things work together to the good to them that love the Lord, and which are called according to his purpose. None of the stuff that's going on is surprising to the Lord. But he allowing this thing to play out because the church needs to get herself together. And you find a lot of pastors with the 501(c)(3) deal. They got certain laws they have to go by, a certain thing they can't say, and they are meeting out gristle-bone it instead of having strong backbone it. They are selling out for the love of money and special favor with the government. And because they signed those papers that got the 501(c)(3), they cannot say what they really want to say, and they know it, but they'll rather sell out because the government will support them. Like when the pandemic hit and they weren't going to churches, people like T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, and big churches like that, they got money that was in place of the tithes and offering. They got millions of dollars.
Oh, my goodness.
And nobody talk about that. But I'm saying this, and see, and the only reason that this thing is drawn away, is drawn out longer than January 20th, It's for one simple reason, because judgment gonna start in the house of God, in the church.
I don't know. I don't
The
know why
fourth
you're.
chapter.
I don't know why you're mentioning those big people, man. Well, I mean, I don't need to mention those, man. Tommy, you don't have to mention the big giant mega star churches. Look at the church I've been going to. There's only what, like 100 men. There's only like those.
What you say?
Come on, man. There's only like maybe 100 members. People are wearing a
Even a small
mask.
church like what you go to, huh?
People are wearing a mask, social distancing. They're following the 666. Come on, man. And it's like, and then the pastor told me that more than half of the congregation refuses to even leave the doorstep to their house. What happened to what it says in the book of Luke, that even if a scorpion or a snake bites you, you won't die, and you're worried about some virus is not even killing anyone with a 99.999? Flip it around, that's 666, right? Flip it around. They're freaking out over that. It's like, man, see, that's why I don't even want to go to that church anymore, Tommy. And you're talking about Joel Osteen, man. I ain't worried about people like that, man.
I know how you feel.
I ain't worried about.
I know how you feel, because I've been there and done that. But I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh man, it's
That's
like,
how you know, are you in the right church?
and look, listen to this, Tommy. They don't even want to
Because-
shake. They don't even want to shake your hand in church, man. These people, man. These people don't read their Bible, man. What do they know about the Bible? They probably don't even know who David and Goliath is, man. It's like,
You know, I saw an article. I heard somebody say this today, and this is what's happening to the church. They say 90% of the people that goes to church, only 3% of the whole national congregation, 3% out of 90%, only 3% really read the Bible.
man, it's such a shame, man. Quote that scripture where it says that snakes, if a snake bites you, a scorpion bites you, it won't kill you.
It's in Luke.
Let me look it up so I can read it to the people. Luke, what, Tommy?
It's in Luke, the book of Luke.
You know the verse?
No. All I know is in Luke.
I mean, it's sad, man. It's just pathetic. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. When I was on the mission field, I'll never forget this. A scorpion actually stung me with its tail. I'll never forget it. It stung me. It stuck to my skin a little bit. I slapped it out of the way. I stepped on it afterwards, and immediately I got a fever. And I started feeling weak. And all I did was get on my knees. There was no way I could get to medical attention anyways. They were nowhere nearby. Even if I could, I had no way of getting over there. You probably don't believe me, moron police, but I'll never forget it, man. I got like a weird, fast, I felt it go through like my whole body, man, and like a fever at the same time. I don't explain to you. I got on my knees. I started praying. I didn't die. And people are worried about some virus that's not even killing anyone. What? Because you lose your taste buds and you get a headache and your bones hurt. I had something like that over 2 years ago. I remember February the 16th when I started my new job. I'll never forget it. It almost killed me. Remember, I know I've told you this story before, Tommy, when I had that real bad flu that my kids brought from the school. And you want to know what it is? All they did was take the common cold, they genetically modified it. So like, because not everybody, usually when people get the flu, it doesn't affect everybody the same. Some people get a cough, a real bad cough that you're hoarse for a while. Some people get a fever and they got to stay home and rest. Some people get a headache, but they could just take a Tylenol and still keep going to work. Some people even get diarrhea. But what do you think about it? Last year, they programmed the flu to react a certain way like they wanted to. Oh, taste buds, headache, and whatever the other symptoms is. And they release it to the public. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Have you guys ever paid close attention every year around August how Walmart and all the stores start stocking up for Dayquil and NyQuil and Theraflu, and they put the Tylenol right there, right in the front of the store? How do they know it's going to be bad that year? How do they know? Because they're in control. They control this stuff every year. The flu is a scam, honestly. And they don't care that it kills the elderly and some of the children. So they control it. So what they did is they programmed it to react a certain way. And there's proof about it. Matter of fact, the Joe Biden administration admitted that they came from what was it Wuhan, China. So, anyways, you guys can think whatever you want, but I'm just being honest with you, man. So if you say you're a Bible believing, what are you worried about? Seriously, what do you worry about? With especially a 99.9999% survival rate, even if you're a senior citizen, 99.99997. Come on, give me a break, man. And then some idiot. There's always some idiot that tells me, "Oh, I know somebody that died of COVID." Did you know last year only 32 people in the whole country got the common cold? What happened to the usual 200 to 700,000 people that die every year, even up to 800,000 people die a year of the common cold, what they call influenza? Jeez, all those people disappeared off the face of the earth. Nobody gets it anymore. The other one is what is the other one called? What is the other one called? Your lungs, ammonia. Nobody's dying of that anymore. Remember, my daughter got that like 2 years ago. Also, no, like 3-4 years ago. She had to go to I had to take her to the emergency room. She had to get an X-ray of her lungs, and they gave her moxicillin, I think, and they gave her like a antibiotic. I remember, and they gave her a shot. A shot. I remember they gave her a shot. So nobody's dying of that anymore. But hey, what do I know? Keep wearing your mask, right? Like the people in the church, keep wearing your mask. You think Jesus will wear a mask? You think Jesus will wear a mask? What do you think, Tommy?
Well, I think of a host, and it's a politician agenda in mind.
Look, moron police, you don't get what I'm saying. It's all a scam. They throw this in the air every year. Every year, it's all a big business. You honestly believe in pharma? You have faith in pharma? So why do they have liability protection from the government? You know why they have liability protection? Because in the 80s, the big pharmaceutical companies were going out of business from all the lawsuits of people getting hurt, like their children and them older people getting hurt. So now they got what they call the vaccine cords. They got protection. It's all a big business. It's a huge business. Money, keeping you sick. They plan it out. You know what? Some people are never gonna see the writing on the wall, but you know what? You can't convince everybody. I know people telling me they have so much faith in science. It's unbelievable, man. They almost they act like some religious cult, man.
Yep. We're living in a messed up society.
Oh heck yeah, very
a bunch of evil people.
Bad people,
trying to take your freedom. A lot of evil people trying to take your freedom away from you.
Bad people.
And they're doing it if we be quiet.
Real bad people, and people believe their lies, man. And people will quote it to you like it's the absolute truth, man. It's just this whole world. Look, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. What I've learned as a person that's 38 years old. This is what I've learned, and I came to the conclusion: life is a big act. Like your coworkers you see at work, they're all putting on a false illusion, a mask. It's like a mask, right? You're like a puppeteer. They put on a mask, right? And you don't know what these people are really like. You don't know what they act at home. You don't know if you don't know if your coworker at work, you know, that guy that looks chubby, kind of short, you know, you could beat him up. Whatever, you know, you don't know if that guy beats the crap out of his wife at home. You don't know if he abuses his children. You know, like that guy. Remember that guy that was on the news like a while back? I don't remember how many years ago. Remember he had those 3 women that he had kidnapped, and he had them all with like 4 children each. Remember that guy that had those women living in the basement? They said the guy didn't even look like that. He said he was a really cool, down-to-earth guy. He was a community guy. Everybody loved him in the neighborhood. They said he was down-to-earth. He did barbecues. He said, like, the only weird part, they thought it was kind of weird that children would come out once in a blue moon to help him cook the meat. But he was a down-to-earth guy. He would drink with the neighbors. Everybody loved him at work. It's what I'm telling you. That's what I've come to the conclusion. This whole life is a big act, a big lie, from the news to the people you see at work. It's all just a big lie, man. And honestly, if you believe all the lies, you are done for, man. I don't know where you're going the day you die, but That's all I gotta say. I don't know if you agree with me, Tommy. I don't know if you agree with me. It's all a big
I,
act.
I do. I agree with you.
It's all a big lie. So if you really believe when you walk into Walmart, if you believe that what is the slogan at Walmart? We're here to save you money or whatever it is. If you really believe that, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know. You need to wake the hell up. You need to wake up and smell the coffee, man, because the only truth out there is God, and that's it in the Bible. And the only people that love you in this world are well, to a certain extent, your wife and your kids. But even with that, man, I don't know. Walkie Journey in the house. What's up, Jim Jones? Zufu, the world's a stage. All the government funded the Wanhu lab to make a virus for. Now, see, if you believe this for population control, yeah, man, you really believe in this whole virus thing, then, because nobody's dying. Honestly, if they really wanted to, they would have done it. I don't think they're there yet. They just programmed it to react a certain way so people would believe in all the commotion. That's all it is. So think about it. Everybody say, "Oh yeah, you lost your taste buds. Oh yeah, you get a real bad body ache." And I remember my wife had that before it even made the news. I remember before they started making a big deal of my body, my wife's body was hurting really bad. So I know my wife already had it, but we're just not stupid enough to go get tested for what? Vaccines will be used. Yeah, there's all a big like the real money is in the vaccine. As Bill Gates, yep, he's gonna be the first trillionaire on the face of the earth. They're saying Bill Gates, all these guys that are heavily invested in the vaccines, like Dr. Fauci, Tommy, they're gonna be the first trillionaires on the face of the earth. What do you think of that?
They're going to be miserable trillionaires. Because right now, they just like people with ants in their pants. You know, there are people that got money, but they got it, but they can't enjoy it. Yes, they will. Money don't make people happy, and power either. And so it all points right back. You know, I hope I don't annoy your audience by saying this.
No. Be free. No, go ahead, keep talking. Tommy, before you say anything, can you give the audience a little bit of your information, where they can follow you, how they can get a hold of you, or I don't know if you want to do that, but make sure you say it slowly though, because.
No, well, they can contact me through you.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
They can contact me through you.
No, man, you gave your information last time. Go ahead. Feel free. You said somebody contacted you. Obviously, they care to talk to you.
Well,
just give them your email.
Well, I'm going to be moving around a bit, but I can give you my email if that'll help.
Yeah, he's a minister. He's a teacher. The Lord uses him in prayer. If you guys, he's the right person to talk to. Go ahead, Tommy. Promote yourself.
No, I'm just saying, you know, like, I'm not trying to promote myself, but I'm saying for anybody that got a biblical question about what's going on in this world, the only thing I can speak of what the Lord put in my heart. And I believe in prayer. I believe prayer works. So anybody having any desire for prayer and stuff like that, I don't know everything and don't proclaim to. But the little that I know, I share with the people of God with all of my heart. And my email, if anybody are interested in my email, I can give them my email.
Go ahead, Tommy.
My email is Tommy. My email is Tommy, TOMMIE _ Alexander, the number 12 at yahoo.com. Once again, my email address is Tommy, TOMMIE _ Alexander, the number 12 at yahoo.com.
Amen.
Go ahead. Like I say, I believe in the Bible. Whoever within the sound of my voice and that are receiving me clear where they can understand what I'm saying, I believe in the Word of God. I don't know everything. I'm just down to earth. I don't try to promote myself. But I will tell you what's on my heart when I believe the Lord speak to me in whatever way he chose to speak to me. Whatever way he desires to speak to me, I try to give people the heart of God. I don't have no time for a bunch of junk. I don't try to promote myself on YouTube, Facebook, and none of that. But if I have something to say concerning what the Lord is putting on my heart to share, I do it with all my heart and with total honesty. Because I'm not a message preacher. I'm not trying to get no members. But I share my life. My life is serving God's people. And that's what I'm all about. My life is serving God's people. And what I know, I will share with all my heart. No nonsense gospel for a now millennium generation. So God bless you.
You were gonna say, Tommy, before you gave your email address, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying about I really don't know what I got distracted. I got threw off with my train of thoughts, but
Yeah, I was talking about
a lot is going on, and things going to start to fulfilling fast. And this is on my heart to say this about this COVID-19 thing. It was a politics agenda, because before time for election, before campaigning time in 2020, around June, July. Let me go back further than that. The first of the year, when things was pointing towards the upcoming election, during the first part of Donald Trump last year so far in the White House, he was telling people, when this COVID thing came out, Donald Trump was telling people when the Democrats first started talking about mail-in ballots, when the Democrat people first started talking about mail-in voter ballots, Donald Trump was telling people then it was going to be the biggest mess in history. It's going to be the biggest mess in history since people have been voting for a president. He was telling people then, and I know if people can recall Donald Trump's words, he was saying because the politicians were pushing for mail-in ballots, that there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff like fraudulent voting going on. He told people before this happened. So when this stuff started going down, people should not have been surprised about voting fraud. But since people didn't believe him and the message the warning that he gave us went over people's head, and when they started pushing this agenda, this voter fraud, dead people voting, dogs voting, people voting that didn't live in the same state, and all this crazy stuff that was going on, Donald Trump had already warned people that this was going to happen. But the reason that they brought COVID-19 in here, the reason they crippled the whole world for this thing was set up for a long time ago. Because Bill Gates was saying in 2014 that if we ever have a pandemic in a crisis in America, it is going to be some kind of virus. And we all and those of us that kind of study the YouTube and keep up with the news and stuff, we know that Bill Gates made these videos. These are recordings. We heard Bill Gates in 2012, 2014 was saying, if there ever be any kind of epidemic in America, it was going to be a virus. How did he know this? If they didn't start planning for this. Now, when Donald Trump came into office, 2016, which the Lord showed you, Antonio, how America turned red. It was intended for Hillary Clinton to win, because she spent at least 6 times more money than Donald Trump did. But she lost because that was God's handprint on that situation, and they were so sure they had the cat in the bag. They were so sure that Hillary Clinton was going to win. And when she lost, their mouth flew open. And so they really got busy behind the scenes to make sure come 2020, going into 2021, that Donald Trump was not going to do that no more. That's why they were so bold and forceful with it. Because they had a political agenda in mind, and the way they brought it on when they brought COVID-19 into the country. Why do you think China waited about 6 weeks, I think, before they even told anybody that virus went out? When it was created in Wuhan, China, lab, Obama had one over there, Dr. Fauci had one over there, because they were giving money to the Chinese scientists. But the Lord always have a ram in the bush. He always does. And he let the news get out that Obama and Dr. Fauci had went to China. And they first lied and said this virus came from the fish market. But then the truth got out because they wanted it to get into all of the world. And China especially wanted people that migrated from China over here. He wanted to spread because they had a politician agenda in mind, and that was about this 2020 election. Because they know if an epidemic of a virus hit the land, first thing they're going to do is shut down the country. And it ricochet all over the world. But the aim was at America. And since the aim was at America, it hurt the whole world because America is the head of the body to the world. If the world is a body, America is the head of it. So goes the head of a body. You knock the head off a body and the body gonna fall. And so when America started being infected, they had a reason for mail-in ballots. And China wanted to make sure that it go through because they contributed to the election. $400 million. And that guy, what's his name, Zuckerberg, he gave $400 million. And I guarantee you Bill Gates gave some money. So this was $800 million that I know about. It was funded for this crooked election. So all the lawyers, all the heads of states, all the judges, all the judges in the battleground state that have those Dominion machines and those other machines, all the judges, all the Supreme Court, the FBI, the CIA, the Democrat Party, and the rhinos of the Republican Party, all those people was paid off. And that's why nobody wanted to touch it. And that's why Bill Barr, he let this stuff go on because he was DOJ, and he didn't do nothing about it. And what's going on now, even the corruptness that's in the FBI is going to be uncovered. The CIA, all that stuff. And that's why, Antonio, that's why you saw a whole lot of people that going to be sworn in because they're coming up. They got one party called the Patriot Party right now, and they're going to be more. But they're going to be a new Washington, D.C. when the Lord gets you draining the swamp. But the reason that Donald Trump was pushed out of the White House, because since the Lord fooled everybody, and everybody jaw dropped when Donald Trump won against everybody was saying, oh, Hillary Clinton's going to win in 2016. But she didn't. But they wanted to make sure that Donald Trump didn't get in the White House. And what they did, they started flooding money. They threw 3 times more money into this election than they gave Hillary Clinton. They wanted to make sure. And everybody in the battleground states in Pennsylvania, and Michigan, and Arizona, and Las Vegas, and Georgia, all of those battleground states, the judges was paid off. The Supreme Court of that state was paid off. The Secretary of State was paid. Everybody that was empowered to look at this, to do something about what's going on, they was paid off. Even up to the Supreme Court, they were scared to mess with it because that's how powerful the politician was. But it wasn't just the Democrat agenda. It was the crooked rhinos, also the Republican too. And so they brought in, there was a few that lit the fire to everything that's going on that we're dealing with right now. The fuse was they deliberately planned COVID-19 so the country would be shut down, so they would have a definite reason to mail in the ballot. Why? Because they didn't want nobody moving around social distance 6 feet apart. But yet still you have Walmart, Home Depot, and all of the big tech companies was open, but you couldn't go to church. Do it make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. All right, Tommy.
And
Well,
that's what's going on. They brought in COVID-19 so they have a reason to shut down the whole world so they can lie and say, hey, this COVID-19 is killing enough people. Yes, it's real. But it didn't kill many people they said it was because during the time they put it out, during the time they rated COVID-19 the number one killer in America and Germany and different places, wasn't nobody dying with pneumonia, wasn't nobody dying with cancer. But everybody died with COVID-19 because it was a political agenda that throw this sitting president out of office so they can do what Joe Biden is doing now. Because China behind the scene using him as a puppet, and that Mike Jinkelberg, whatever his name is, he is he ain't nothing but a rhino. He is a lizard, a slithering lizard, and Bill Gates right along with him. And then you just for extra measure, throw George Soros in the ring with him.
all right, Tommy. Well, I'm
Now,
gonna let.
that's clear.
Well, let
That's
me.
clear. I can break it down.
All right, Mike. Tommy. Well, thanks for being on the show. I was wondering what was your input about my bad feeling. Well, thanks. I'll call you later, though, Tommy.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you,
You
Tommy.
be careful.
All right,
All
bye
right.
bye. All right, that was Tommy. Let's see. I had a missed call from someone. I'm calling them back. Let's see. I think it's Mike was calling. That was Minister Tommy. You guys heard his email. Call him if anything. Hello. This is Anthony in the night. Who am I speaking with?
Eddie.
Well, how you doing? I got a message from you.
Hey, dude. Yeah, what's going on, dude? I watch your videos, man.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate your help, man. I mean, your support. I want to know. Are you having any bad feelings like me, or if you're not, if you are, tell us.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the feeling is. Kind of like a little bit numb in a way. So much stuff happening, it makes you a little bit desensitized. That word, desensitized or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just very much in the moment. You know, going to like day by day kind of way, minute by minute.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think we're getting lost in too much stuff here. I mean, you know, it's all these different ideas. Everyone got all these different ideas of what's going on. You got to simplify. If you really want to get to the core of things, you got to simplify about what's going on.
Yeah, I just know we got some real bad people that don't really care about any of us. That's all.
No, but we got to be a little more adult and a little bit more real about what's going on, and not so much blame people all the time. Because it's very easy to do that. It's very easy to say, you know, there's evil people doing this to us. There's other stuff that's happening, you know, like our system, like capitalism. Like no one's addressing why this is happening, why they're doing it. I'm sure you follow financial things, you know? Like capitalism right now is in trouble because everyone's getting replaced by technology. This happens about every 100 years. This happened during the Industrial Revolution when they replaced all the farmers and they replaced a lot of the jobs back then with machines. See, capitalism, this happens because the people that own the factories, the big money people, they constantly have to find a way to save money to make their products. So this makes them invest in technology to make their products cheaper and cheaper. But what this also does is destroy the profit margin, because the easier you can make a product, the less it's worth. So like you're a trucker, right?
Yeah.
If I have driverless trucks, right, and I can get a fleet of driverless trucks, and my labor cost is very minimal. That means everybody out there can do that. So that makes the cheaper you can make your product, the cheaper your product's going to be, and the cheaper your profit's going to be. That's what's happening. The main thing that's happening today is technology is replacing everyone, and they know this. They don't have a solution for it. what they did, my belief, I think COVID is real. See, this is what people get lost on. I don't like this whole argument that COVID is fake. My friend died the other day from COVID, my high school friend, okay? COVID's real. See, they have no problem killing people. They put out a real virus, and they blame China for it too. Don't get lost in this country stuff. We're just dealing with rich people, super rich people that have been in charge since the Roman Empire. The same people are still in charge. Those families are still around. They don't give a shit about countries. They spend a different day, a different country every day of the week. They don't give a shit about countries. It's just one big machine. And it's not even about money anymore. It's about power. It's about sucking energy from us. See, my view, the real thing, if you want to see what they're doing is, you got to look how they look at us. They look at us like animals, like farm animals. What do you do to farm animals? You vaccinate them, you put them out to pasture, you feed them, that's it. And what we do now, you know what we do now? We click on shit. That's what fuels the economy now. They make you know what the best way to make people click is emotion. Make people hate, make people scared. If you look at the numbers, right? Look on Judge Report. They show you today, it's up today. They show you how many clicks these news sites get. This is what fuels the world economy now. They just want you home clicking on shit. You go to a news site, right? Then eventually most people, they click on an ad. Then they go buy something on Amazon. That is the whole economy now. The main thing we do now is click. In 10 years, everything we do now is a machine is going to do. AI is going to do. All we're going to do is click. Okay? So they're looking, this is my view, my last thing I'm going to say about this. They put COVID out to bring in a new system. Not even a new system. It already began. They're just finishing it off. Like things like video chat. You know, video chat is already changing the world. The technology like this, they're bringing in, and it's going to be, I don't want to say a little bit like that 1984. I don't know if you're familiar with the movie or the book. But they're bringing in a new system, and they're bringing in, it was going to take 10 years. They decided, or they think they have to, bring it all in now. And I think part of it's the environment, too. See, a lot of this stuff, people don't believe in it, COVID, the environment stuff is happening. Look what's happening right now. No airplanes are flying around, right? No pollution. This is a whole thing. There's like 200 different parts to this. And I think they're trying to depopulate the world too. They're trying to slow down the population. They look at us like farm animals, dude. They don't look anything more than that. And they're just trying to have less of us. They're trying to make a way where we don't bother nobody, put us away somewhere so we don't, attack their buildings and their houses and shit. It's not complicated. It's simple in the end. But that's what it is, man. The main thing is everyone's getting replaced by robots and they know it. And they have to change things. They have to bring in something else or whatever because they know chaos is coming. That's why they did COVID. They put COVID out so we're all in our houses. It's the same thing as martial law or whatever. And they needed a lockdown because things were going nuts in December. In September, the economy was already going. They were putting like $100 billion a week into the economy because all the mechanism was going nuts. So it was going to go.
Do you think they're scared of us?
Feel it New Year's.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you think they're scared of us? How they're trying to push now for gun control legislation? Do you think they're scared of us? You see how they got a wall around?
The main thing they don't want is us going into their mansions and coming to get them. That's the only thing they care about. These people, right? They don't come in contact with regular people ever. They just don't want the regular people to come into their country clubs and their houses and destroy everything, dude. It's all, of course they want the guns. 100%. 100% they want the guns. 100%. 100%. I'm not into politics. I don't even like a lot of Republican values, actually.
Neither do I.
They're right. I'm not a political person. I don't like this whole Democrat-Republican thing. I've been involved in politics. It's all a business. It's all a business, dude. Okay? They both sides in the core in the main part act the same way, operate the same way. They may advertise like a different slogan, but it's the same. I'm not saying it always is like this, but it is now. It's a business. It's a machine like everything else. They sell these candidates like products do. It's all marketing campaigns now. Even COVID is a marketing campaign. The way they put it out, it's like a product. They taught us this language like marketing or whatever. But dude, it's the main thing, dude. Remember this. It's the technology replacing everyone. They know that something has to change because everything's gonna get replaced. Everything.
You know, it's
But
amazing.
Anthony, dude,
I
take
think-
care, dude. Keep your head up, Ed. All right, feel good. Keep your head up. Keep it in a good place. And you know that way, man. All right, dude.
Yeah,
It was good being on the show, dude. I want to make room for somebody else.
No,
But
no,
you
no.
have a good night.
Well,
Take care, dude.
nobody else is calling. One more question for you. Don't you? Well, he hung up already. I was gonna ask him this. Isn't it kind of crazy how they're locked up behind a wall? They're locked up behind a wall. These people are nuts, man. Anyways, if anybody else wants to call, let me see. I don't know the number. I wrote it down because Tommy gave it to me. Hold on, guys. What the heck did I do with the number? No, that guy, he called in a hurry, so I guess he must be at work. But thanks for calling, whoever you were. I think you said your name was Mike. I thought it was Mike Martins. I really did. 936-703-0542. Give us your opinion. Enlighten us. Teach us something. And tell us if you got a bad feeling. Because I know I got a bad feeling. Kind of went away talking to you guys. But I'm going to tell you something that I see happening here. Pretty soon, something's about to go down. That's the bad feeling that I got. All I know is going to be, historically speaking, is going to be big, man. I have a feeling it's going to be big. And, well, again, let's catch up with something going on. With Ubering, even riders I've picked up in the tech industry says they're pretty much working with an eye to replace themselves. Truth says, please call Anthony. Even in workers in tech I've met, they admitted they're working in tech to focus on building things to make humans obsolete. They're never going to make us obsolete, man. They'll try. I do believe in free markets. But these people, what I call them is crony capitalism. Hold on. I know I had a quarter in here. Nothing about it. Man, this whole time I had a quarter in here and I needed one today. Well, I don't know what I did with the quarter. That's weird. That's why I don't know what I did with the quarter. I know I had a quarter in here. That's weird. Because I found a quarter on the floor, and I know I put it in my pocket, but I guess I lost it. Anthony, what's your bad feeling? Something big is going to happen in the next couple of... I don't know. I just have a bad feeling that something's going to happen. There's going to be such a big historical... Hold on. What the heck? What did I do with the phone? Oh, it's up here. Oh, I got a call from Georgia. Hello, hello. Welcome to Anthony in the Night. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Anthony, this is G-Man from Atlanta, Georgia.
How you doing, my brother? How's everything in Georgia? How's everyone over there?
Well, at least we have a little more sanity than most of this country with this flu world order.
Hey, let me ask you something. Georgia is that state they stole, right? Those two senators that suddenly won, just like Joe Biden did, right?
Yeah, you know what's so weird is just north of Atlanta, they elect Marjorie Taylor Greene, which is super conservative, Trump values. And the two Republican senators, they had to do a runoff because they tied. There were two other Republicans in the race. They won more than each of the Democrats. But then when they go head to head, somehow the Democrats ended up winning.
Well,
Total con. There's no way.
Did you see that?
They lost.
But did you see how the voting irregularities were just the same with the president? Exactly the same at the same time. Suddenly they just shot up like this. I don't know if you noticed that. Let me ask you something.
Yeah, it was late at night. Same with Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. It's all a con.
Well, let me ask you something, because Georgia is historically a red state, right? So.
Oh yeah, big time red. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what are you hearing from the people on the ground? How do they feel about that? They illegally turned the state blue. Like how are people reacting to that on the ground?
Oh, we feel it was robbed. We feel they stole the election.
That's what we feel.
Yeah, 'cause
The only liberal place in Georgia is, Atlanta. Atlanta's very liberal. The rest of the state is very conservative, very pro-gun, very pro-Trump. And it's all a big ripoff, man. It's all a big ripoff. And the same with this COVID-19. I can't believe, I go into Walmart and these stores, and there's still, so many people wearing masks. I'm like, what are you guys afraid of? No one dies from this. I mean, maybe someone dies now and then, like someone dies from influenza. But, it's for over a year now this has been going on, right? It's like, wake up, people. And so many people want to get the vaccine. I ain't taking that damn vaccine.
Me either, man.
And then every time somebody dies from it, the news always plays it off. You notice this, Anthony. When someone dies from taking the vaccine, they play it off saying, it was unrelated, or this person had underlying conditions. But then someone goes on YouTube, make a video saying vaccines are horrible, they're bad, they want to ban that person, they want to, but then the government, you can't sue the vaccine companies. The government's buying all these vaccines for billions of dollars. It's 2 shots. They got to be shipped in dry ice, the most expensive vaccine in the history of the world. Tell you, man, it's all just new world order. That's all it is.
Well, Aiden, let me ask you something. Do you have any bad feelings by any chance? Like I've been having them today, or am I the only one going crazy here?
Yeah, and I heard you talk about that. I can't say I do not have any bad feelings. I mean, I know Biden and the Democrats, they're going to do a lot of screwball stuff, but there's a lot of people on the ground here that when push comes to shove, like you saw what happened to the Capitol, there's a lot of people that are going to stand up for their rights. There's a lot of people that own guns. There's a lot of people that, they'll only go so far, but when push comes to shove, they're going to stand for what they believe in. So I got a good feeling. Just talking around the people in my area and my community, and of course the Southeast, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, really all good conservative states. I don't know about the rest of the country, but I say the Southeast is in good shape, good spirits.
You know what? I wish people would like wake up and stop. Oh well, you're liberal. I'm conservative. Me, I'm libertarian personally. But I wish people would stop being against each other and look at the big picture and wake up, man. This is an attack against everyone, man. It's like, I don't know. That's all I gotta say. I guess I just gotta.
It is an attack.
No, I gotta.
You said it right there, though. Let me ask you this. So you say you're a libertarian. I also am a libertarian. But you ask any libertarian, would they rather have had Trump in the White House the next 4 years or Biden? And they all would tell you, I'm pretty sure that they would want Trump in the White House. But do you know that every single state that Trump lost, with the exception of, like New York, California, but like even Georgia, Wisconsin, Michigan, if you take out, in Pennsylvania, you take out the libertarian votes, and let's say they all voted Republican instead, Trump would have won every single one of those states.
Well, he did.
The margin of victory. Trump lost Georgia by 11,000, but it was something like, 30,000 who voted libertarian. So libertarians basically screwed Trump out of the election. They voted their heart, they voted their conscience, and I'm all for that. But you know what? You ain't got a chance of winning. A libertarian candidate has no chance of winning the presidency. So why don't they do the right thing and vote for Trump? Because they voted libertarian, they kind of split the ticket, Biden wins these states, goes on to win the presidency. They can only blame themselves.
Well, Trump did win those states. To be honest with you, it's just they stole it.
I mean, that's true. They won the states. I mean, I give you that. But I guess they would have had to steal it even more. Had libertarians voted Republican, and maybe it would have looked even more suspicious. There's some counties in Philadelphia or some areas around there. There's like almost 100% Republican or Democrat. And, This son too, Anthony, just reminded me. When I was watching election night, they were talking about the mail-in votes, and they were talking about Pennsylvania and a lot of these states, and they were saying on CNN and these other places that it's mainly Democrat to be voting these mail-in votes. I'm like, how do they know that? How do they know that Democrats are going to mail in their votes and not Republicans? Where in the hell do they get that information? There's no way. If you got, let's say, 100,000 people mailing in their votes because they didn't want to go to the poll, how do they know it's going to be Democrat? They knew right off the bat it was rigged, so they prepped us. Early in the night, Trump was leading all these states. We go to bed thinking, oh, we got this. We wake up the next day, and these states all went to Biden. Man, it's a total fraud.
Well, I'm gonna be buying my silver coins here. I'm gonna keep buying my silver, man, because I know what I saw.
Yeah, silver's a great investment. It's already almost doubled since last year.
You know what?
That's what people need to do.
Well, people
they're
don't.
printing trillions of dollars, Anthony. You know this. They're printing trillions of dollars out of thin air.
That scares
the
me,
Federal
man.
Reserve is buying $120 billion a month of treasury bills and corporate bonds. They are destroying our dollar. People need to, whatever money they have, they need to buy real assets with it. They
It's
need
scary.
to buy silver.
You gotta
If you can
admit
afford
it.
some gold, maybe put it in some cryptocurrencies, because our dollar is just being trashed right before our eyes.
It's getting scary, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's getting every time I hear new stimulus, a little check for everyone. It just scares me. It freaks
And then
me
they're
out.
talking about, now they're saying that maybe Biden is going to overstimulate the economy. I mean, he wants another $2 trillion.
Steaming
I mean, they only put in, I don't know what, $4 trillion last year?
Why don't they just
It's crazy.
Why don't they just let us live our lives, man? Just leave us alone, man. It's like, get the hell, stay out of our lives, man. Just doesn't make any sense.
Even the Great Recession, right? We bailed out the banks at $780 billion, a little shy of $1 trillion, and everyone was just complaining about that. Now, with COVID, we pumped in $4 trillion. They say that's not enough. They want to do another $2 trillion. I mean, it's crazy. We see prices going up everywhere. I see it.
Yep.
I see it in my grocery store.
Yep.
I see it in gasoline. But then you got the Federal Reserve saying, "Oh, there's no inflation at all." You can't
we're on
print $4
target.
trillion and put it in the economy and say there's no inflation. It goes somewhere.
The fake
it goes in
news.
stocks. It goes in education. It goes in rents and housing.
I have to listen to the fake news.
Silver prices going up.
When I have to watch the fake news when I go to work. It doesn't matter who they have on. Oh, the Federal Reserve is under target. They went below their target of 2%. It's like, geez, I just spent $700 on groceries, and you're telling me there's no inflation? Yeah, right. I don't see it, right? They think I'm stupid, right?
Propaganda. Well, they lie about everything. The unemployment, they're saying officially that was 6.3. There ain't no way unemployment's 6.3%. All these people out of work.
Then the jobs they don't want to pay
It's so
you.
bogus. If you're a renter, right, you can stop paying rent, but then that landlord gets screwed.
I don't know if you heard me say
Eventually, his
this.
property, they may get foreclosed.
I don't know if you heard me say.
Here's something too. Let me ask you this, Anthony. So I was watching this video. This guy was on a bike in New York City, riding his bike. You cannot have indoor dining, but if you make a building and put it outside, even though you enclose it, that's okay. Like, what the hell's the difference? Crazy, man. A world gone crazy.
Man, well, look at me. Last year I paid $700 in property tax, right? How is it possible this year I had to pay $1,400 and more than double? Insult to injury, you're telling me we're in a so-called pandemic, so why did my property taxes go up? What if the person that really doesn't have a job and they can't pay it? How are they going to pay it?
Your property taxes doubled?
I'm serious. I still had to pay registration for my cars. So then my food bill skyrocketed because the beginning of the year I was only spending like between Aldi's, Kroger. I don't know if you have those stores in your area. And then sometimes I go to this other grocery store. It's a local chain, Hispanic chain. I didn't spend more than $350 a month, and I was good for like a month and a half. Man, now it went up to $700, and you're telling me that there's a pandemic? I'm not buying it. I'm paying more for the same services. I'm not even my electricity bill went up.
Anytime anything goes up in price, it's inflation. The stock market just shoots up every year like crazy. You can pull up, anybody listening, go to Google Finance and just pull up Apple stock, Microsoft, anything really, Domino's Pizza, McDonald's. Put in like a 10-year chart. It just goes straight to the moon. That's inflation. Bitcoin. A year ago, it was down to $3,000. Now it's $44,000. There's so much liquidity out there. All that money the Fed has printed goes somewhere. That's inflation. But they don't call it inflation if people get rich on it. They think that's a good thing. Housing prices are way overinflated. It's inflation.
Wait, I was looking at I wanted to buy a home, and I was telling my wife, because I'm very conservative with my finance. I told her we need $60,000 down payment right now to even have a good affordable affordable monthly house payment. But it's hard to save up $60,000. I can do it. I know I can do it. It would take me a while, but who's gonna be able to sit there and do that? They have to pay rent for the meantime. Who can do that? I mean,
you were saying you wanted to buy another place and then rent out your current place. That's a bad idea, because you get some people in there, and then the pandemic, goes on. They'll be like, "Hey, I ain't gonna pay," and then nothing you can do about it. Can't kick them out. Now you got to make both mortgages. I would just say, man, take your extra money, put it in silver, put it in some cryptocurrencies, put it in the stock market. Even though it's rigged, it just goes up and up and up. I think being a landlord is the worst thing. And you get people in there, they don't care. They will trash your place. You can have a nice, because I used to have an apartment. I rented out. And after about 3 years, I said, never again, because they don't care. You can have it clean and spiffy. They move in. 5 months later, they move out. It's trash. There's dog crap all over the floors. Place is a mess. If anything breaks, you got to fix it. They skip out on rent. I mean, just not for me. I don't recommend being a landlord for anybody.
yeah, life is tough, man. What can you do? Because I was considering putting a double wide mobile home here in the front of the property and renting out the one I live in. But you're not the first person that's told me that it's hard to go after the people to give you their money for the rent. It's hard.
It sounds like a great idea, and I thought it would be for me, because I had a nice low efficiency apartment, and this was back in like 02, 03, and I made it $65 a week, everything included. So they had free cable, free trash pickup, free electricity, really cheap, and they still were just trashy. They wouldn't pay. So I tell you, if you do this, make sure that you really verify their income, their employment, make them sign a 1-year lease. But don't mess around. Don't give anyone a break. I had people move in. Oh, I can't, pay my whole deposit. Can you work with me? Oh, okay, sure. Because everyone seems nice when they move in. Then once they get in, they just turn into an asshole. They turn into, I don't want to pay this guy, F him. I mean, I think almost everyone that left, they ended up owing me money. I never evicted anyone. Basically, I'd be like, look, can you just leave? I was just being nice and diplomatic. And like I said, the last one I had, she was good. She was a Christian woman, and she stayed there about a year. And I said, whenever she moves out, that's it, I'm done, because everyone I've had other than her were just garbage. And so it just sits empty. I got this nice low efficiency apartment, but that's how bad it was. So if you do it, just make sure you make them sign a lease and really verify. The best kind of people to get is people that are on like retirement or disability when they have a guaranteed income.
I've heard too. People with families are good, and elderly people. As somebody was telling me.
Yeah, but like I say, they bring in dogs and animals, and it's not their place. They're not going to treat it like your own place. They're just gonna. It's just going to be trashed. So you got to be careful on that.
You would honestly.
But if you get some good people, then yeah, it's nice income, but they basically pay your mortgage for you.
It would be nice if you would honestly think people live there, right? They live there. It's like you would want to be clean.
Yeah, you would think that. But it's like, before I bought my place, I used to live in trailer courts all the time because it was inexpensive, and I was amazed how all these trailers that I would move into were so trash. The window would never work. The latches were always broke. And I'd be like, how can people be, so careless, Hey, let me ask you this, Anthony. So you started the show saying you got a bad feeling. Like, how bad of a feeling do you have? Like, do you think it's going to be civil war, or what do you feel?
I have no idea. That's why I made the show. I want to know if anybody has a bad feeling, too. I'm curious to know if or am I the only one having a bad feeling? That's why I asked you. Do you have a bad feeling?
Yeah, no, I ain't got no bad feeling. Maybe it's Texas. Maybe it's your area that.
See, I
Maybe
got
that
a
happens in Texas.
I got a bad feeling, but then at the end there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That's how I see it. There's always got to be something good that comes out of it. I'm not like a dog.
Yeah, and I do know this lady that lives in Texas, and so my name of my thing here is ND Awakening. I leave you comments a lot on your channel, and this girl named Naya, she died, went to the other side, and she's pretty psychic, and she has called a lot of things right on. She said this year will be worse than 2020, and there's a good chance we'll have a civil war. But she said it'll be quick, and we'll come out of it better. So that's what she said. You can take it with a grain of salt, but she's been right on pretty much everything else she said.
That's amazing. That's what I said almost before you even said that. I said I still see a light at the end of the tunnel. I just know something, guys.
If anybody wants to,
I just know something's gonna happen. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
let me throw in a plug if you don't mind. If anybody wants to watch Naya's channel, it's on YouTube. It's called Naya's Corner of the Universe. Naya. Naya's Corner of the Universe, and she's got like over 600 videos. So you can check her out. Like I said, you take it with a grain of salt. But that's what she told me in December. And I told her, I said, you need to make a video of your New Year predictions. And all this crap happened, the storming of the Capitol building and all that. And I don't know, she should have done it.
What's your thought of that? You think they're scared of us? Why are they behind a Berlin type wall, and why would they even make something like that? To me, I think they know what they did. They know what they did. Think about it. If everything was legit, they wouldn't be fearing, man. Like, why do they need a wall with troops? Think about it. That's like, how much is that costing the taxpayers though? I'm curious to know to have those troops there. And you know what's the weird part? Those soldiers are there protecting. Supposedly they're being protected from the Trump supporters, right? Why did Trump give them a place to stay at his hotels? If they're protecting them from the guy that's giving, do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. It's all weird. It's just all kind of weird. I mean, what's your thought of that?
One thing I did disagree with Trump was he wanted to build that wall down in Mexico, and he was very furious about it. And I thought, and I've heard other people say it too, like, initially you build that wall to keep them out, but it ends up they keep us in. That's what happens.
Man, you could always get a boat and go around the ocean.
The more control you give the government, the more they're going to abuse it. The government is never our friend. The government is totally inefficient. They rack up debt. They're totally with bureaucracies. Anyone who runs for office, for the most part, they're on an ego trip. They want to be a rock star. They've never had a job. They never had a business. They want to bring on regulations. I mean, look what Biden's done his first couple of weeks, all these executive orders, man, killing all these jobs, man, the Keystone Pipeline, the oil industry. I mean, that's big in Texas, too. He don't care.
It's amazing. They don't care about us. Like the caller said before you, man, they just see us like cattle. He's right.
They never had a job. They don't know what it's like to... I mean, this guy's a multi-millionaire. The only thing he's ever done is been a senator all his life and a vice president. These people don't. And then you look at the stock market, like this thing that happened with GameStop. And then they did it a little bit with silver and AMC theaters. You get a bunch of just retail investors like me and you. They want to get together and make some money. They shut them down. Oh, you can no longer do that. You can only buy one share of that, total. But yet the hedge funds can get away with it all the time.
What's going on with that? I don't understand.
It's all for the rich guys.
How did that happen anyways? How did their stock just suddenly boom like that?
Because there was a Reddit forum, and you see, GameStop was already heading down. They're like on the verge of bankruptcy. So all these hedge funds shorted it, which means they are going to make money if it goes down. So all these guys got together and said, hey, let's all buy GameStop and make it go up. And then when it starts going up, these hedge funds, they have to sell it because they're losing money on their shorts. So it goes up even further. And that's what they were doing. So this thing just shoots to the moon. The hedge funds are losing, $15 million, $1 billion left and right. They're bitching to people on CNBC and the SEC and the government. So then, they step in, and then Robin Hood says, oh, we're going to have to restrict that because of your safety. I tell you, man, this world is designed for the rich and the elite. And if you're a simple man, a working man, it's designed to keep you down, to kick you down.
Do you think it's a
And that right there
coincidence?
is proof.
Do you think it's no coincidence it happened right after Trump left office, though? Do you think that's no coincidence?
No, I don't really think that's related. I just think there's so much money in the markets, and they just saw a chance to get together and make some money. Here's another slap in the face too. Like this stimulus bill that's being worked out right now, $2 trillion. What do you and I get? We get a lousy check of $1,400, but yet millions or billions of dollars goes out to states and companies and big businesses.
Foreign
They don't get
countries.
crap. If they would take $2 trillion and just give it to everyone, let's say who made $100,000 or less, it would be like a $20,000 check. I think that would be a lot better for the economy to give everyone $20,000. But they don't do it like that.
Is it really $2 trillion that bill? Because I always hear, oh, they passed like with the bailout, $800,000 bailout, or for the war in Iraq. Remember the first time they invaded, they said the money was only good for like 4 months. $800 billion funds for the Iraq war. And how is it possible they said, oh, it went over $2 trillion? I don't get it.
Oh, it's trillions, yeah.
So if I
The
give
Iraq
you...
War, the Afghanistan War, the TSA alone has been over $1 trillion since its inception, which was like, early 02. So that's a government program. Of course, the Homeland Security, all this stuff that was created after 9/11, because 19 people hijacked some planes. They got to just do all this massive, invade countries. And what are we going to get out of Iraq or Afghanistan, right? Eventually, we're going to leave, hand the keys back over to some new puppet government and say, well, thanks a lot. We get nothing from it. We get no free oil, and we just spend trillions of dollars. And so many soldiers have committed suicide. So many of them got, diseases and stuff. It's just pathetic, man. We're a bully to the world.
And then Iraq, the Iraqi government hates us, right?
Oh, they don't hate us. We're just a big bully. And there's always a boogeyman, right? Iran. We can't let Iran get a nuclear weapon because they're just going to blow us up for no reason at all. North Korea, we're going to put sanctions on them until they get rid of their nuclear weapons. What country in their right mind is going to be like, you know what? That's a good deal. Let me just get rid of my nuclear weapons, totally disarm myself. It's crazy. We don't do it, but we expect other countries to do it.
I can tell you one idiot
Because
they
they're
did.
crazy, right?
I can tell you one idiot they did. Gaddafi, that guy was an idiot. He should have never got off his weapons.
Yeah, he did. He complied with everything. After 9/11, he gave full compliance. What happened to him, right?
He's gone.
We made him a boogeyman all the blue and go in there and kill him and overtake the country. And then again, same thing, just hand it over, to some new puppet government. And
You know why they got rid of him, though, right?
he wanted to bring the gold standard back or something like that. He wanted to get rid of the dollar.
He wanted to get rid of the central bank in
Same with,
Africa. He wanted to
the
get...
same with Iraq. Hussein wanted to stop using the dollar and bring in a new currency to trade oil. Our dollar's being threatened. And Iran's the same thing. Iran, China, and Russia all want to bypass the dollar and start their own, way to buy and sell oil with each other. And yet those are the bad guys, aren't they, right? It's always Russia, Iran. And so it's all about the dollar. We got to protect our trash money.
We'll see what happens, man. Thanks for calling the show. And you sure you don't got no bad feelings? Don't no bad feelings.
No, I got a good feeling. But like I said, there's a lot of people on the ground, a lot of that silent majority. So, anyhow, brother, I'll let you get back to your show.
Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for calling. What username do you use?
NDE Awakening.
Oh, right, man. I should ask the other guy, too, but he wanted to get off the show. Thanks for calling, man. God bless you, man. Hope
God bless you, too.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, man. The show's on the wrap. I remember somebody asked me, man, you need to do another call-in show, and I finally do another one. Come on, Low Roller Scratcher, call in, man. Where are you, man? Where are you, man? give us the latest news and rap on the lottery, man. Here's the number 936 703 0542. I don't know the number, guys. So Tommy gave me the number. And that's the number, 936-703-0542. Calling the show. But I'm going to share my prediction. Oh, crap. I keep forgetting. California in the house. Hello, welcome to the walking journey. Tell me your bad feeling or anything's on your mind.
Yeah, Anthony, this is Neck of the Woods updated.
What up,
How's it
what up?
going?
Good, man. You sound like WCAM Studios, man. Are you related to him?
No, but you know Neck of the Woods. I'm the guy that always leave a comment every now and then.
Neck of the Woods updated. Good to see you. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, man, the bad feeling that I'm getting, I just feel that all of this is just going to turn everything into the New World Order. All of this, you got to wear a mask, all this fake coronavirus, Civil War, everything. It's just going to turn everything, like a lot of small businesses going out of business. It's designed to shut them out, run them out of business. That's what it's designed, so it could set up the cashless dollar, cashless society, and everything. That'll make it easier to do that without having all these businesses and corporations out here that we're used to. It is actually going to be the big corporations that is going to transmit the currency between each other. So yeah, I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but that's what it looks like to me.
I think Biden's going to try to abolish the police. I don't doubt it at all. And put in their Antifa people. What do you think of that?
Well, that's more to build up confusion in this country so there can be a civil war and put too much on the police plate, and then basically they're pretty much null and void, like that they're like useless. There won't be no such thing, lawlessness, anarchy. Again, I hope I'm wrong, but all signs point toward that. People are, I like what you used to say in your earlier videos, people are zombies. That's what they are. Plain simple, zombies. Wear your mask, wear your mask.
I've only had one person who kept looking at me really mean. I wish they would do that to me, man, where like they'll confront me and start telling me things, but it just never happens to me. It's just, I don't know.
Well, I think because you're in Texas, it's still like a real state. I looked up something, and it said out of the 50 states, there's 13 states that has no mask mandatory.
They got it here.
No mandate. I think Texas is one of those states.
No, it's mandatory here. If you go into Blue County, see, in the county that I live in, Montgomery County, Texas, the judge here isn't enforcing it, and he signed that you can't get in trouble for it. He's told the police to stand down. But as soon as you cross into Harris County, Houston, oh my goodness, they got a security guard in front of every door, every business. Some of these places they don't even want to see you, man, without a mask on. So I don't do no business. If I'm not working, I'm not down there, man. And you know what? I refuse to wear the mask. I already got into with a manager at the Walmart. I was working there, and I just stayed quiet. I didn't put it on. I told him last time, stop being nosy. Do your job, man. Unload the trailer and don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. And they never told me anything. But
yeah, someone in the comment section, the other people who's watching the show, you guys can look it up on Google. There's only 13 states where they're not following the mask mandate, like mandatory, like you have to wear a mask. Only 13 free states left. There was 16. The 3 states decided to just roll on over, and now we're down to 13 states where you don't have to wear a mask statewide, like just statewide. and I'm certain Texas is one of those 13.
It all depends. The state of Texas is really weird, man. It's just okay. I know a guy. I'm not gonna mention his name. He does a lot of traveling. He loves to travel like museums, zoos, and he knows a lot about Texas. If I want to go somewhere, I always ask him, "Hey, what can I do here? What can I do there?" And he told me that a lot of the blue counties in the state of Texas, especially by the south of the border, he told me they are in lockdown, and he's not the first person that told me this. So Texas is really weird, man. It's just the county you're in, the city you're in. Don't think like
Yes,
it's really
there's
bizarre,
a lot
man.
of red tape. I think statewide, it's not necessary. But then what you're saying, the county, it depends on the county. So they're running it a certain way. But I'm like, well, you can still fight it probably. Because it's like, well, I rather adhere. If I was living in Texas, I'd be like, I rather adhere to what the governor is saying, not what the county's saying.
Well, our governor's a piece of trash, man. I don't. This governor
He is?
here, he's a piece of trash, man. He has ties to China. He made a list of like I don't know how many governors during the Trump administration friendly ties to China, and he shut down our state. Hopefully the judge, I forget his name. My wife knows his name. Here in Montgomery County, I'm hoping that he challenges him to the primary the next year, because he's been outspoken towards the governor for shutting down the state. There was no reason for him to shut the state down. He shut the state down. That's what. Not only that, but last year he signed red flag laws in Texas. That's a Democrat issue. And I'm very displeased with the governor, Greg Abbott. He wants people to feel sorry for him because he's in a wheelchair. But honestly, he's a total POS. He's got to go, man. He's got to go. He's anti-Second Amendment, and he hasn't put these counties on check. How is half the state still in shutdown? No, man.
Okay. You know what? I'm looking it up right now.
He's a piece of shit.
Okay,
man.
all right. So,
No, man.
okay,
He's got to go,
wow,
man. I live here,
I can't
man.
believe Texas or through that. So Texas is not one of those states. I'll name the states out to you, and they're like basically all red states. Or formerly red states: Alaska, Arizona, Idaho, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida. You don't have to wear a mask in those states.
Here is weird, man. That's why
Until they roll over.
That's why when I don't go on my days off anywhere near Harris County. No, I don't go nowhere near Harris County on my days off. Nope. I don't go nowhere near there, man. It's just I value my freedom too much. And trust me, man. You can see the difference. Now I know how the people in California feel. If you go into a blue county,
I followed your station since like 3 years ago. I had just moved out of California. I was pretty much beat, banged, battered, and bruised by that raggedy, horrible, disgusting state. I moved up to Oregon. Now, let me tell you about Oregon. Honestly, I know everyone thinks Oregon's liberal. It's really Portland and the metropolitan area that's liberal. The outside towns and areas very conservative. But there's just so many people who live in the Portland metro area. That's where all the votes come from, and that's what turns the state blue.
I've heard somebody told me they've been having mail-in votings for like many years. Is that true?
To be quite honest, I still don't quite know how they do things here. I've only lived here for 2 years. I've only been able to get my feet on the ground. I've gotten a job. I'm making more money. I'm able to take care of myself. That's what I like about Oregon, but I'm actually considering moving to a red state. That's probably what I should have done. But, I mean, this has worked out, but now I see how people are doing things here, and it's extremely weird, like they say.
Right now, I would just like stay where you're at, man. I don't recommend nobody moving right now. If you got a job, a place to live, food, stocked up, you got a little bit of ammo and your guns, just stay hunker down when you're at until the weather clears. You know what I mean? I don't recommend people moving right now.
That actually makes sense, I think. You're probably right on that.
I don't recommend nobody move unless you got nothing to lose. and you're guaranteed a job where you're going, but I wouldn't move right now. Right now is like the dumbest. I think right now is the worst time to move anywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I got out of California. Oh my goodness, I was down there the other. Oh my goodness. Oh man, they've been slaughtered by what's going on, but that's what they get. They deserve every bit of it. I don't feel sorry for anyone in California, to be honest. Those disgusting demons in human form.
You know what? Speaking of that, I saw a report from Spain where this guy's like showing how they stole the election, and he showed the real results of all the states. Apparently, California did turn red, and it just makes me wonder, like, how long have they been stealing and rigging the elections for? Because you know how people say your vote doesn't count? I don't doubt it. This has been going on for a long time. Like, I know Bush stole the election in 2000. That's a given. But it makes me wonder all these other...
The friends in California, even though they live in the L.A. and Orange County metro area, and yeah, they're definitely with Trump supporters. And they said there was rallies. I mean, I wasn't down there. I'm up here in Oregon. But I guess it turned red. I guess people are waking up out there. I don't believe it, but maybe they did.
I got the picture of it, too. I got to look for it. The real electoral outcome was 410 electoral colleges. I'm just really surprised. They show the real results of the hacking. They changed it with the computer. I don't know. It makes sense. Like, you got like people like Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi, and all these other ones. What is the other guy's name from Virginia? Everybody hates. What's his name? Mitch McConnell is one of them. He's a perfect example. The people hate these people. How do they always get reelected? It just makes complete sense. How do they keep getting reelected? I'm sure people have. It'll paint a perfect picture, because I'm under the belief a lot of what you see on TV as of 20 years ago is not just entertainment. It's actually low-key. They're trying to tell you something. If you watch the Netflix series House of Cards, that explains everything. Yeah,
yes, that's television.
Keep talking, man, because I'm going to take a leak.
Ruthless they are, how they portray it. That's what goes on in Washington, D.C. That's what it's trying to tell you.
Go ahead, man. Take over the show, because I got to use the restroom. Go ahead, tell them.
Oh, I didn't expect that. So yeah, how's everybody going? You know, I'm just holding on for Anthony until he gets back. And since I'm on the telephone, I'm on my cell phone, I don't see what's going on the show. So I don't even see what's going on in the comment section right now. But hopefully everyone's putting in their opinion on what's happening out here and what I'm talking about and what Anthony's talking about. Yep.
Hey, let me ask you something. I'm back. Hey, you used to upload videos, right?
You know, I haven't uploaded any videos in about 2-3 years because I'm gonna be honest with you, Anthony. I was actually homeless. I actually slept in my car for many years. And if you look at my channel from the beginning, I was just so angry. I was just so mad at the world. I wasn't like no drug addict, no criminal, nothing like that. I just had a hard time in California, and all the opportunities just seemed to shut down in front of me. And I never revealed that on my channel. I'm revealing that to you. But I'm no longer homeless. I no longer sleep in my car. I have an apartment. I live in a nice apartment in a nice, clean area in the suburbs outside of Portland in Beaverton, Oregon. And there's no way I could have afforded anything in California. Gas costs too much. Food costs too much. And then just the toxic people. Everyone's trying to throw you under the bus just for $1. You can't even trust nobody in California. Not no real friend. It was just very difficult. I just have to do the best I could. Whatever job I took, like I did Uber, I did Lyft deliveries.
I don't miss. I don't.
Until I finally got myself on my feet.
I don't miss California at all, man. You go to a job, you work at a job in California, and your coworkers are trying to get you fired. I don't miss any of that. I don't.
Yeah, that's what was happening, and you know, like I was doing my job. I wasn't late. I didn't call out. I wasn't slacking off, fighting traffic, going and coming to work, and people, they just wanted to tear me down. I don't know. It was just really bad luck, and you know, right now I currently work for Fred Meyer, which is a grocery store, and it's under the Kroger Corporation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just a grocery store worker, but that's not my only job. I still do deliveries to supplement my income. So I'm kind of deciding whether I should start back making YouTube videos, but this time I'll show my face because I think it's better. People want to know who's talking behind the camera, and you know, yeah, I'll probably just do that. So be on the lookout for that.
What do you think of that guy that lives in California that says there's this one guy in California, more on 126 News who he's talking about. That guy's always complaining about capitalism. He said he can't make it. He's in California. People tell him to leave California. He doesn't listen. He just wants to smoke weed and ask for donations.
My problem was I was. It wasn't that I didn't listen. I was so far deep down I'm still in a hole. I'm just fortunate that I was able to get an apartment. I was able to make some money and keep my credit good and everything good enough so I can move into this apartment. But it took me 2 years just to move out of California. After I decided I was leaving. Like it's like a lot of people in California are in a hole, a major hole. Even those who do want to get out, they're so far, who knows, under like so much debt. I was very fortunate. I was determined to get out of there. I didn't care how long it took, but I'm glad I got out of there.
So I'm glad I got out of that place. I just didn't fit in either. I saw the writing on the wall. Neighbors competing with neighbors. People would enclose their own houses to rent out every single piece of room. I remember seeing a den converted into an apartment. I remember seeing garages converted into apartments. Oh man, I got tired of that.
They're all over the place. All of that. You know, let me tell you something. I live in Beaverton, Oregon. Beaverton is one of the top 10 towns that you can live in Oregon. Like rated, like if you Google it, you look it up, you do the research. I pay $1,250 a month for a 1-bedroom. This is a very nice, clean, non-ghetto neighborhood. The equivalent of this kind of neighborhood in Southern California would be like Woodland Hills or something like that. Something I can't even imagine. You would have to pay 3 times what I'm paying to live in California, to live in the same equivalent neighborhood. I'm telling my friends back in California, they don't believe me. If someone told me, I wouldn't believe it either.
Yeah, that's how it is where I live. And if I wanted to live in
California, you need to get out of there as soon as you can. Well, I mean, I don't know, good luck, but
that's how it is.
I don't know why people stay there. Oh my goodness, there's nothing there.
It's like where I live. There's a place. I don't know. I think that's already Orange County. It might not be. I think it's still LA County. It's called La Brea, California. It's very similar to where I live right now. But if I wanted to live like where I live now, you say, well, you live in a mobile home, whatever, you know. But if I wanted something very similar to this, is La Brea, California, man. But you have to be a millionaire to live there. You have to be like a millionaire. You have to be rich to live there.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're talking about. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like where I live. But yeah, like, I mean, the thing in Portland, And America is doing this, and they've been doing this the past 20 years. This thing called gentrification. I mean, I like Portland, but, you know, it is what it is there. But, you know, it's more expensive to live in Portland than to live in Beaverton. That makes absolutely no sense. But just because it's the city and it's gentrified, oh, yeah, you're going to pay more to live there because it's the city.
Yeah, I'm looking at
I don't
videos.
understand.
Beaverton, Oregon. It looks really nice. Beaverton, you could live here. Some guy made a video.
I'm glad someone's pulling that up.
That's
Yeah,
me.
Beaverton, Oregon. It's where they have like the Nike headquarters is there. There's so many nice, clean.
You have like a
Just
small.
everything's.
You have like a small downtown with skyscrapers, huh? I'm looking at the pictures here.
Yeah, Beaverton is nice. I mean,
Live.
I couldn't imagine living something like that in Southern California. You would have to pay $4,000 a month rent.
Can you guys see that? I'm showing it on the screen. There's a guy here who says, "Living in Beaverton, Oregon?" ? Where are the hottest spots? ? Modern Living, Oregon. Some guy with a YouTube channel name.
What are they saying? The hottest? I don't see the channel because I'm on the phone. It's either look at your channel or talk to you. I have to do one or the other. What was his question?
No, it's a thumbnail. Yeah, there's a lot of videos on it. A lot of videos. I'm gonna check it out when I get a chance.
I mean, but granted, the state of Oregon is blue. You got to wear a mask everywhere. People, oh my goodness. I mean, aside from all that nonsense, it's nice here. Aside from all that nonsense, there's plenty of, oh man. I mean, I'm glad I still have my job. I'm glad I'm able to still do my deliveries. I just got off of work. I'm home now. Like about this time last year, I would be sleeping in my car and outside in the cold somewhere on the parking lot.
Where were you living in your car though last year? Where were you? Were you in California still?
Both in California and in Oregon. I lived in I was sleeping in my car in California, and then I finally just got out of there, and it was like a slow plan. I moved everything I could move in my car, and I put it into a garage. No, not a garage, a storage. And then I had a job, and I did that. I worked like 2 jobs. I did my best. But basically, the gyms were open, so I was able to take my showers. I went to the gym. I worked out. I was in shape. I looked like a normal person. I did not look like no bum.
Did you take my advice one day by any chance?
I was sleeping in my car. No one knew I was homeless. I kept that to myself until I revealed to a couple of nice, friendly people who I trusted. It was either a Planet Fitness, 24 hours, or a Walmart parking lot.
Did you take my advice by any chance one time when I said on a live stream, "Oh man, just get in your car and leave. Just get in your car and leave. Just drive out of that place."
That's what I did. But see, I couldn't just do that as much as because I was like under so much of a hole. People will see you hurting and they will kick you while you're down. They love that. Oh man, hey, they getting their just dessert. They're getting their punishment down there in California. All those people, they're suffering. They deserve every bit of it. That's what they get. You know, they're finally getting their judgment. They were so mean, throwing people off bridges, under the bus, just for $18 an hour, something they can't even pay their rent. And they still got to have 2 or 3 roommates. And oh, man, and they scam someone. It's always some kind of hustle. They deserve everything they get in California. Anyone there, they're not innocent no more.
Yeah.
California is a really disgusting. When I say California, I'm talking about this. I'm going to say the southern part, L.A. L.A. County. That place is so disgusting.
Are you going to stay in Beaverton? Are you staying in Beaverton from now on?
That's where I live. I live in Beaverton. I still work in Portland. the job I work at is in Portland, and then I do my deliveries. I did a couple of deliveries before I came home after work, but I still did some deliveries to make a little bit extra money. It adds up. And now I'm home. I'm eating like a bowl of chicken soup.
Do you do
On
that
a cold
grocery
night.
delivery? I got a friend that does grocery deliveries in his personal vehicle. Are you doing that by any chance?
I used to do Instacart. I make good money, but that's kind of nerve wracking. I'm not that good at it, but some people are good at it, and I'm like, hey, make it work for you. Good for you. I stick to Grubhub and DoorDash and Postmates.
You don't need like a new car to do that, right? You can do it with any vehicle.
No, that's the good thing about those deliveries. I think one of them, I think DoorDash want you to have like a newer car, but they don't inspect it or enforce it. It's not like Uber and Lyft. I did that too when I was in California. Oh man, that was an experience. Doing some Uber, picking up rides, crazy people, drunk girls. And I was very careful. I made sure they got to their destination. I carefully woke them up. I didn't want to run into no confusion, with that. And I soon got out of that, and I just did the deliveries, Postmates. And I wish I knew about that before Uber. I got a newer car. It's a Prius. I have a Prius. It's a good car, but I could have kept my old car and done the deliveries. That would have been much better.
That's what's kept me out of doing anything like that, because my car is really old. So I was just wondering about that.
No, do Postmates, do DoorDash. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Uber and Lyft is the one that requires you to have the newer cars. But hey, I'm telling you, just like that. You don't need a newer car for that. There's really none of their business what car. They don't care. As long as you have a driver's license and insurance, they don't care. As long as someone's able to deliver the food to the person's house.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, because I'm kind of...
This is negative right here, and I'm only saying this once. I'll tell you my real name. My real name is Jonathan, Yonatan.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
We know my name is Anthony. I'm Jonathan.
Appreciate you calling in the show, man. I really, really do, man. I hope you do better and succeed, man. It sounds like you're really happy now. So...
Yeah, totally. And that's how I found your channel. You was talking crap about California, and I was with you. You was preaching to the choir.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm just happy somebody benefit from my old videos. So...
Well, I hope other people listen and they took notice and got out of there too. And I mean, and also, I used to be a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat no more. No way, man. I supported Trump and everything. And to be quite honest with you, I wasn't able to vote because of my living situation. Otherwise, I would have voted. Because you got to have an actual address for them to register to vote and all that. But yeah, I support Republicans now.
Yes.
And Donald Trump had won, but the election was stolen from him.
God bless you, man. I'm happy to know. See, that's the point of my channel, is to help people, man. Sometimes.
And you're doing right, man. You're blessed. And you're a blessing to others who have found your channel. And yeah, keep on doing it. Don't let these people here talk crap. They're so stupid. I will troll them for you. I will troll them in the comment section, make them feel so stupid.
Thanks, man.
They're so stupid.
Neck of the Woods updated, man. Uploaded. Neck of the Woods uploaded. Thanks for calling in, man. I really appreciate your support. So no bad feelings, right? Just good ones. No bad feelings. Well.
Well, I'm going to let you go. It's good talking to you. Do a call in anytime. I try to catch a show. I'm always busy. I'm always working. I ain't no bum. Even when I was homeless, I still wasn't a bum. So.
All right. God bless you, man. All right,
I'm hanging up now. But yeah, I'm going to keep watching your show.
Live from Beaverton, neck of the woods, uploaded. All right, you have a good one. Bye-bye. Man, guys, I'm getting tired, man. I think I'm gonna go to my room already. I'm tired, man. I really am. But hey, I'll take one more call. But I'm tired. It has to be a quick one. Here's the phone number. Hold on, I don't know it. Hold on. 936-703-0542. I don't even think that many people are watching anymore. I had 30 tonight, which it wasn't bad for me. 936-703-0542. I'll take one more call and that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired, man. I'm really tired. I wanted to do this show and I'm just happy I did. So I don't know what the future holds for us, but I'm just hoping I can find me a job, man. I need to drive, man. I need to be out there. I can't be doing this yard mule job, but then again, I can't quit the job anyways, because who knows how long you'll be without a job. I already put in like 4 applications today, which is kind of unusual for me. But we'll see what happens, guys. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I don't think anybody's going to call. Oh, man. 936-703-0542. Walking Journey. Make sure you guys share the videos. Neck of the Woods update. Oh, that's him right there. 936-703-0542. I'm happy that he's happy. He benefit from my California videos. I'm glad to know. I'm just glad somebody. I've always said, along as some. Now I'm doing the fasting videos, and I'm not getting many views at all on that. But there's a lady here the other night. She said that she's getting inspired, and I'm hoping that at least it saves one person's life, you know what I mean, from fasting, because it can be worse than heart disease and kidney failure and diabetes and cancer. It can be worse than that. I mean, even if I never hear anything about anyone helping, maybe someday when I get old and I die and I go to be with my ancestors, and the Lord rescues my spirit and my soul in eternity, and I'm with the Lord, and He tells me, "Oh man, there's like 10 fat people that their lives got prolonged and they got saved and it changed their health," and you know what I mean? Just like little treasures like that. Even right now, there's people that saw my California videos, and right now they're living large, they're living better, they're living more prosperous lives. To me, that brings joy in my heart, and it's good to know that somebody benefited from it. That was the point of making those videos, to help people in a different way. Yeah, I don't make videos about cooking or how to fix a car or what are the other ones, I don't know, the usuals here on YouTube, but at least I'm helping someone in one way or the other, man. Stay out of a blue state, period. I feel bad. I don't know. Anyways, guys, you guys have a good night. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I guess I'm going to call it a night. Nobody's called in anyways. At least I got 3 phone calls today. We all have a different mentality, I guess. We're all wired a little bit different. This year, I'm going to focus on family, stay home, hopefully find a better job. And you're helping more people than you realize. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Reader928XA. If you guys got any question about fasting or prayer, I don't know anything, call in the show right now and let's see. I'll give it one more shot. 936-703-0542. I was hoping Low Roller Scratcher would have called in, but he didn't. I don't have numbers on this phone. makes me wonder if Mike Martins is even awake. Hold on. Makes me wonder. Man, I'm tired, man. I'm sleepy. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about anymore. Let's see. Where are you? Anyway, let's check out the comment section. Mike Martins. Let's see what he's doing. Mike Martins housing. His latest video is, you won't believe, WFT News. I don't know. Everybody with their thumbnails, man. It's like all the channels have thumbnails now. Ugh. Remember when they used to put when the thumbnail first came out, how they would put like women in like showing their boobs, and then you click on the video, there was no woman. You didn't see that woman throughout the whole video. Man, I remember those days, man. Anyways, one last time. 936-703-0542. If not, I'm calling it a night. And I'm tired, man. I'm just getting sleepy. You guys have a good night. I got a lot of things to do tomorrow because it's supposed to rain really heavy on Thursday. So I got to figure out how to do my stuff tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm gonna water my trees on Wednesday, but tomorrow I want to go buy a medicine for my trees. My trees have an illness, and I'm starting to realize they all seem to have the same pattern. And I'm gonna take pictures of it. I'm going to go to the nursery, see what they tell me. Man, not even comments. I don't see nothing. Nothing, man. Well. Man, I wish Moron News 126. What was he talking about? Rob Seller was making a complaining video. Let me. What was he talking about? Hold on. Rob Seller. Nothing's coming up. Put network. Let's see. 5 months ago. Let's see. Channels, apply. Oh, there it is. Rob Seller. My life is over. What is this? Once again, I'm not atheist. Oh, man. He has a lot of... Let's see what this guy's talking about. Hold on.
Well, I guess those who hate me so, prepare to laugh. Prepare to get, prepare to upload your shit on your channel saying, look how much of a loser Rod Seller is. Huh? Prepare to do that, right? Prepare to do that, because guess what? I got fired again.
Why?
Because of my big mouth. But yeah, go ahead and say, oh, look at this. Yeah, God's punishing you. You don't want to humble down. Well, too bad. Too bad. I don't care. Yep. I got fired from another job. The other job that I was doing. Because I was ranting. I was raging. And I was like expressing how I'm tired of losing. Yeah. I'm tired of the low-level jobs. Yeah. I'm tired of stuff not going my way. Oh, you sound like a babe. Well, too fucking bad, bitch. Too fucking bad.
Oh,
you're not. Well, go ahead. End my life then. Yeah, I'm suicidal. Yeah, it's true. I'm very suicidal. Why? Oh, no. What's the point hanging in there? Nothing's going to go your way. They just did a report saying that, none of this economic shit ain't gonna. You're not gonna get no sense of normalcy until 30 years from now. 30 years from now, all right? The entire country is in for a collapse. I don't have any savings, okay? Because COVID wiped me out, okay? I was trying, so hard to earn stuff legitimately, and all taken away, just like in life. All taken away. Every time I get somewhere, taken away. Oh, your big mouth got you in trouble. Maybe just shut the fuck up. Well, no, I don't want to shut the fuck up. Come on. And like I said, had police call on me, and I said, come on. Shoot me, officer. and then they'll try to say, "Oh, don't give up" and all this shit. No.
Man, poor
So I have
guy,
to
man.
initiate. I have to resist arrest just for them to do it, because I don't want to live anymore. You know, it's impossible to complete my goals. I've been trying so hard to bounce back from mom's betrayal, trying to bounce back from bad landlord, trying to bounce back from working for a bad company. Oh no, you're the bad employee. Well, too bad.
Guys, let me read this comment in this video. To the top. 8 hours ago. You guys have all the excuses. Your excuse, you're black. B4T, who is white, has a millions of his own excuses. The reality is you have to keep your head down and take care of your... People don't care about your opinion unless it mirrors theirs.
Too fucking bad, man. Because I'm just tired of this shit. I'm just tired of being told no all the time. All the fucking time I'm told no. You know, I try to date some girl. Nope. Oh, he's a creep. Oh, he's this. He's ugly. He's this and that. Oh, just improve yourself. Oh, get better. You don't ever get fucking better. And it's already too late. I'm deemed, yeah. You're right. I am an MSL. Yeah. I've never been kissed by no girl. None of that. Nope. Like I said, I can't even get a crippled girl. Can't even get a girl who's crippled.
Somebody made a
Can't even get that.
response video?
That's how pathetic it is. You know? You deserve everything that got to you. Yeah.
Somebody made a response
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
man. This is crazy.
Yeah. And then YouTube does nothing about it. Oh yeah, keep calling me nigger. Oh, you worthless fat nigger. You nothing, right? Keep saying that. Yeah, keep saying that. You know? You want to sit here, say, oh, everything is your fault. Well, come on. It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen, yeah. And celebrate. And celebrate. That a worthless nigger is going to kill himself. He's going to end his life. Okay? That's what, yeah. Because I come from a worthless family. You know, bunch of bums. My uncle, one of my uncles died. You know, he got hurt. His arm got infected. He died. I'm about to join him. You know? Because I don't see any point, you know, continuing. You know, I've been trying my best to get a computer, trying to get this, trying to replace equipment that I lost due to my mom's betrayal. You know? All to no avail. You know? I can't, and then like I said, lost the vending machine business because I was trying to build stuff I was trying to build it. Nope. Oh, shut down everything. Okay. Oh, why didn't you start a digital thing? I don't have. The only internet access I have is from a fucking phone, and that's limited. Cause you gotta worry about, you know, bandwidth and all this other shit. You know. So it's just wow.
Man.
And then whatever project I do have, I don't have any money for copyrights and trademarks and all this shit. None of that. No public backing. Nothing. Yeah, I just got fired from another job because I was
feel
renting.
bad for him,
I got tired.
man.
It's like I'm tired of low level now. I lost the low level job. You know,
I'm gonna pray for him, man.
it's just miserable.
I know how he feels. So
And I knew this was going to happen when Biden took office. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it, and it happened anyway. And like I said, all you people, oh, don't give up, don't give up. What's the point? You know, what's the point? Like I said, you fucks are mass thumb down me. You know? But yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, it's gonna happen now. It's gonna happen. I'll make it happen. Because I'm not going to jail. Life was jail. Being trapped in an African American body was jail. Knowing that your limitations is based on the skin color. It's not based on skill. It's not based on your competency. It's based on skin color. And then what makes you, like I said, white thing, I keep talking about Michael Jackson. He's same color as me. And then he went on. Once he got rich, he bleached his skin. I don't know. Fuck you and your biological story. No. Because I've been trying to catch that shit forever. And I never got it. I don't know how to catch it. That's why I don't believe in it. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in no biological story. You know? And then, like I said, he molested those boys, did all that shit to those boys. And then what he did, he covered it up like a smooth criminal. And like I said, his guilt's in the music. That's why I can't, like I said, it's actually damaging listening to his music now. Now that I know what he did, it's actually damaging. it's just very damaging. And I'm trying to get rid of him. Can't get rid of him because every now and then the radio will play a song of him, play a song of him. Just wow.
Okay, someone did a response video. I'm curious to know what this guy has to say.
Good morning. It's your boy Cradle. This message is for YouTuber. His name is Rod Sellers. I've been watching Rod Sellers for a long time. And I just... someone calls me right now. I'm going to decline that call. But this message for Rod Sellers. First off, I want to say, brother, just if you set up a Google Pay account, I'll drop you $100. You know what I'm saying? Easy. I'll give you $100 first off. I'm not going to sit up here and come up with, oh, you need to stick with it and whatever. But if you truly want to kind of get out your situation without suicide, I mean, I can help just in a little bit. Maybe other people will join in and try to help out your situation, man. Because, you know, a lot of things about you, bro, it reminds me of myself. I'm older than you, Rod. But, you know, I've had a lot of the same similar problems, similar issues. But I'm saying this because I want you to know that during 2020, I have spent most of the time just by myself. I moved to Portland, and I have been in complete isolation, not just from the corona, but from how the people of Portland acted during this time period. And it's been very tight time for myself. But anyways, I'm not going to sit up here and make this about myself, even though I am kind of narcissistic, but I'm not going to make it about myself. I wanted to make it about letting you know that whatever you decide to do, I'm not going to tell you what you need to do in your life. I wouldn't want you to do anything bad to yourself. That's first off, because, you know, you're entertaining, man. I love, you know, back when you used to upload, you know, Lovers Nature, Rod Sellers, man, just sit up there and chill and just watch who's going on. Especially when you're talking about the alien interview. I bought the book. Just you know, I can say, Rod, you really come through you really were entertaining during this 2020 time, and it was really, really great to watch you during this time period. Nothing in life, I'm telling you right now, and I'm a perfect victim of it. I've tried to commit suicide. I've done everything possible to hate myself as much as possible, to the point I was in a hospital, you know, and I'm telling you something, man, you're not going to die. It's just something's going to go wrong, and it's not worth getting any uglier. It's not worth getting any uglier. Like, if you take a whole bunch of pills or something, you know, your eye might get low, you know, or if you shoot yourself, fucking survive the bullet shot, or the police will show up with rubber bullets. So that's what's going to happen if you try to go before your time. You're just gonna be more fucked up, and it's going to be even worse. And you're going to be left with embarrassing scars.
Yeah. Like I said, I used to defend that guy. And I feel so bad defending a monster. You know? Just wow. And then, like I said, this world's so corrupt. You know? So corrupt. But look on the bright side. No one will ever. Nope. They're not gonna waste my time on my ugly ass, right? I'm ugly, right? Yeah, that's what Lisette told me. Yeah, that was her name, Lisette. Yeah. You'll know. Look up Northeast High, and you know who I am.
Man, some people.
But yeah, that's what did.
Some people are just mean. Look at that comment, guys.
High school, and like I said, that's probably why I couldn't find work in South Florida. And then I went to North Florida. No work at all. And now, you know, I fled to North Dakota. I had a couple of jobs, but the psychological damage of not being employed all those years. Never recovered. I'm not going to be remembered, of course. I'm not going to be remembered. Nobody going to shed a tear for me. No. In fact, they will applaud that I'm dead, right? You will applaud and say, I'm glad Rod Slayer is burning in the lake of fire. Yeah. The Lord has done justice on Rod Slayer, huh? But whatever. I don't have to, whatever. And besides, just this whole thing is lost. There's no point. I don't see a point. I can't get to my goals. It's all impossible. And like I said, I've probably been blacklisted now throughout the entire town. I've been trying to find, other jobs besides janitorial. I've been trying to find other stuff, trying to gather money to go back to school so you can do stuff, all to no avail. Just wild. And if only I could read minds, right? I probably wouldn't be in this position. Yeah. But I done fucked up really bad. Yeah, I have no way to bounce back from it. So I'm probably gonna, probably won't be long before the eviction notices start. And once they come for me for the eviction, I'm gonna say, go ahead, shoot me. Cause I'm not, no. If I'm gonna lose everything, then I might as well lose my life too. Like I said, I'm tired of losing. And I think the only way to stop losing is to not live. Because then you're forgotten. Oh, the earth don't want me back. I don't care. I don't want to come back to earth either. I don't want to come back as another person. I don't want to come back because this place is just going to be taken over by China, There will be no more freedom, no more physical copies. No one will have a chance to have a small business anymore, or even a business. It's all based on what family you were born, what skin color you were in. It's not based on skill. Like I said, I hate when fucks like you give up. Well, what else can you do? What else can you do? Why keep your head up when nothing goes your way? No matter what you do, no matter what fucking shit you do, you could shave, get a fucking suit, get nice, whatever. You still be told no. Keep.
I've heard enough of that, man. I'm going through something myself. Man, I feel bad for that guy. I wish I knew I could help him. Anyway, going back to the response video.
Gonna be left with embarrassing scars, and everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, what are these on your wrist? Wow," you know what I mean? And then you're really gonna be like trying to explain a lot of things about yourself, and it's very embarrassing. Nothing in your life is gonna go the way you want it to go, okay? But it's gonna go. I'm learning, not all the way, brother. I'm learning to just accept it and know that I'm nothing. Know that I'm nothing. Like, what do they get out of torturing me as a black man? What do they get out of this? Like, what do they get out of, making my life hard or mistreating me or things like that? And instead of getting angry how I used to do, I used to get angry, like punch walls and kick shit and fucking start fights with people. And, you know what I mean? Instead of me doing that, I just accept it and laugh, move on, and figure that it was going to happen to me anyway. I'm not. Your situation, unfortunately, is not unique. And I'm talking about your home situation when how you grew up. Whether or not, what I'm saying, just the violence that was inside your household, the anger that's inside your household. It's inside of all of our black homes, man. All of us only know violence. Sad, you know. It's just really sad. A lot of us, you know, only know violence, only know how to hit each other, only know how to yell at each other. And maybe you didn't need that. You know, you were like me. I didn't need to be yelled at. I've heard enough from everyone else. I didn't need to be abused. You know what I mean? I abuse myself. Why would I want somebody else to abuse me? But at the end of the day, I want you to know that if this somehow continues to motivate you and continues to just keep going, maybe something good is written in your life book. Maybe something good is there. That's what my hope is. Maybe something good is there. I can at least say I can at least say something maybe good in my life book, which is why I'm still continuing, you know. And all I'm saying is maybe something good is in your life book. Why else go through all this pain? Because what's on the other side? What's on the other side that all these other people get to experience? What's on that other side, brother? And that's what I'm trying to get to. But you be easy out there, man, and take care. And like I said, you set up that Gmail, bro. Hit me up. I'll drop you $100. Set up that Google Pay. Hit me up. I'll drop you $100. Try to help out your situation. Put some food in your belly, bro. You slimming down. I like that shit. You losing weight. You still doing that crazy shit. You still, because you're taking everything. It hurts, man. It's hard to take criticism, man. It hurts because you've been criticized your whole life. So it's very fucking hard to take criticism. And it's very hard to listen to people who criticize you because you criticize yourself, bro. I know I'm just like you in a lot of ways. Very similar. But I hope this message gets to you, bro. And you keep it up, man. I'll talk with you later, man.
Man, I hope his situation changes too. Got me a little bit worried about him now. I don't watch his channel, but somebody brought him up, so I looked him up. Oh man, I'm stuck in a bind myself. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna pray for Rob right now. Oh, Father God, in Jesus' name, I don't know Rob Seller's situation. I don't know his belief system. I don't watch his channel, but I pray right now for Rob Seller, Lord. I pray that you send your angels to speak to him, Lord. Tell him, Lord, that he must not kill himself. Give him favor and grace. Give him an idea, Lord. Show him. Open a job opportunity for him. Bring comfort to his soul, his spirit, and his mind, Lord. Change his life. Change his mind. Save him. In Jesus' name I pray that you come into his life, surround him, Lord, comfort him, cheer him up, Lord. Use his situation for your glory, Lord, so he will be saved. In Jesus' name I pray, Lord. Oh, Father God, in Jesus' name I pray. If this guy meditates and stays quiet, he will be shown that he has to do. Yep. Well, anyway, okay, any comments, anyone out there? There's 18 people watching. I'm surprised nobody has said anything, suggestions. All right, if anybody wants to call into the show, what's that number again? Oh, man, what the heck was that number again? Let me see, did somebody leave it in the comment section? Oh, man, what's that number? What is that number? What is the number? I guess, I don't know. Let me see if I have to look for it. What is that number? One more shot and that's it. What is that number at? Okay, that number is... Oh crap, what is that number? Okay, here it is. I found it. 936-703-0542. Anyways, again, 936. Let me write that. Oh, let me put that down on the live stream. I'll just do that instead. Weird commercials, man. All right, there's the phone number. If you guys are, why isn't the comment coming up? Okay, there's the phone number if you guys want to call in. Call in number. Let's see, 936. What is the number? Alright, call in number. Alright, call in number, guys. Call in number. So, that will be the call in number, even for all future call in shows. That type of meditation is demonic. Says fire of love. Well, I guess everybody's either sleeping or away from the phone. Oh, my butt cheeks are starting to hurt from sitting down. Alright, guys, have a good night. I guess nobody's going to call in. So you guys have a beautiful night. Let me see, is my phone... my phone charged? Yes. Oh, I'm sick and tired of hearing that. COVID experts. Use ginger for every stomach. Cookie Ross C. Let's see, subscriptions. Alright, that's it, guys. You are a funny ESE. What is that? Guys, I'm gonna cut my beard off. I'm really considering cutting my beard off. Anyways, you guys have a beautiful night. God bless each and one of you. Thanks for watching the show. Have a beautiful night. Have a good night. And God bless each and one of you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.